And we should be live. There we go. Sorry that took a little bit longer than anticipated to get set up. Can I hear myself? Let's see. Cool. Can you hear me all good? Can you hear me all right? Does it look all good on stream? And I'll wait for a few comments to come through before I start running around. What we like, audio, visuals, everything all good? Can everyone hear me? I'm panicking because no one's saying anything. Can I hear myself? I can hear myself. That's good. Thumbs up. Right, cool. Right, hello everyone. My name's Richie and welcome back to another live stream. Today we are live on the Birmingham Cross City route because if my maths is correct, this is my 10th live stream, and 10's not really, you know, for some people it's kind of a big milestone. So I thought for the 10th live stream, I'm going to stream on my home route. So I grew up at this station. That's why I've spawned in here at Chester Road. So I grew up here in the flats just next to the station. If I run down here, you can see him just in the distance. Better when I get in a train. But I've been to this station many a time. So yeah, that's what I thought I'd do this stream today. We'll be streaming for a good couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours at least. So who we got in the chat? We've got that locomotive guy. Hello all. Hello to you. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday evening. Hey Andy, how you doing? Hey RHTT. I'm in the middle of building a Lego pacer. Lovely stuff. And we got Dean. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. I love this route. I love how it goes from rural to urban. Yeah, well, this is the thing with this route. It's quite vast in real life. Like, there's so much in such a short amount of time. You see so many different types of things. So, for example, it's only like 37 miles, and you go from being like in the middle of you be from like in an urban area, which is Lichfield. You're in the middle of nowhere through Shenstone. And then you go into like the core of Birmingham. You're in Birmingham city centre, and then you come out of Birmingham. You're going alongside a canal, and then you're back in the middle of nowhere. For today's stream as well, I've also got myself some brownies and some magic stars. I'm gonna catch going mad. Right, where are we starting? Are we starting at Lichfield, or are we starting at Redditch or Bromsgrove? Sorry, I'm chewing a brownie. Where should we start? Lichfield, Four Road, in fact, north or south? That's what we'll do. North or south? Whichever's the first one I'll see on my screen, I'll do that one. Andy, I'm in the middle of crashing trains. Sounds good. Hello Richie, how you doing? Rex, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. The legend is back. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well, Samuel. Have you watched the video called Too Many Cooks? That sounds dodgy. Anyway, right. North, south, let's see where we're going. I also want to run a poll during this stream in a bit, because I've been contemplating, if you're on the Discord, you know what I'm going to ask, but I'm thinking of upping my streams because I fancy streaming more often. So I'm potentially thinking about doing 2 streams a week, because at the minute I'm doing like 3 videos a week and a stream a week. I want to change that to 2 videos a week and 2 streams a week, because a lot of people ask me like, when am I going live, and some people can't make it to a Sunday and whatever else. So I feel like it'd be good for all parties to stream twice a week, which means I can get through more. I can stream more TrainsimWorld routes, and also, you know, when new routes come out and stuff, I can stream in there and then. So let me know what you think about that. I will put a poll up shortly, but I want to get straight into a service. What we saying, north, south? Let's jump into the 3-2-3. Yes, doing well. Good to hear, Rex. Good to hear. I saw that you've got London Brighton now, haven't you? Come on, people. North, south. Where are we starting? Right, Rex is first in with North. So let's start at Lichfield, Trent Valley. And we're going to go all the way to Bromsgrove. Should we do that one or should we do a Redditch service? That's good. You can see I've done a fair few services on this. Lichfield, Trent Valley to Redditch. That sounds good to me. Let's put that in there. All that sort of stuff. Cool. Right, so let's jump into Lichfield, Trent Valley. So this will be a good stream because I'll be able to tell you an awful lot about this route. I grew up in the north of Birmingham for I lived there for 11 years, so I know this route like the back of my hand. I should be able to do this route without even looking at the screen. Alright, so let's get all this sort of stuff in. Reverse it in. Let's get the doors open. So if you don't know, Lichfield, Trent Valley is on the West Coast Main Line, the line of the West Coast Main Line which bypasses Birmingham. And you'd have normally Pendolinos and Voyagers going along here. I personally think if we ever get the West Coast Main Line, I think we would get the Rugeley, I think it's called the Rugeley-Trent Valley Line or whatever, something like that. Or the Rugeley Valley Line or something stupid like that. So I feel like we'd get this, which would have this station. If they ever bought the Chase line with the 350s in, we could also see Rugeley-Trent Valley. And we're in this today, this wonderful unit, the 323. Oh, look at it. Oh, beautiful. I absolutely love the 323. Electric train stop here, yeah. And then if you carry on up that way, you'd end up in Derby. Fun little fact. Let's eat a 12-bite. Scran. ASMR chewing. Whilst we're waiting before we can go, I'm just going to put in the Discord that we're live. Do. Hey, at everyone. I'm live. Yeah. Right, get the door shut. Tell you what. Safety system's really quiet, isn't there? Oh, do you know what? Do you know why the safety systems will be really quiet? Because I've turned them down on my settings. Turn them up. Should be fine. Right. I definitely watch Too Many Cooks, and it's an odd video. It starts off normal, then it's the serial killer. Oh, that's a bit concerning. Oh dear. Yeah, it's certainly not safe for work, is it? We've got 7 people watching. Hope you're all doing well. How's everyone been this week? Has anyone been up to anything interesting? Got 8 people. Hello. Got a whistle board. One of 2 whistle boards. There's not that many. Random channel. Good. I hope you're doing well. New name in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Hello, random channel. So yeah, like I say, I grew up on this route, so I know an awful lot about it. I'm most familiar with everything north. To be fair, I know a bit about down here, but I'm familiar with most of northern Birmingham. But I'm also quite familiar with all this line, literally the whole line. I've travelled it all. And Birmingham New Street it's top tier. It looks exactly like it should. Got 10 people watching. Hello to all 10 of you. I'm eating some Magic Stars because I'm healthy. Oh, so I've got to get down to 20 here. How are you doing? I'm doing really well, actually. I've had a chilled. Well, I say a chilled out. I've had quite a manic weekend, to be honest. Went to do a little bit of train spotting in York yesterday. Went to the Railway Museum, and today kind of just chilled out. Been me and the missus. I recently bought a new game for the missus. It's called Planet Zoo, and we've been building a zoo together on there, which is quite cute. So it's been quite chilled out today. Hi, Sai, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Shame how dead this route is. So the thing is, everything other than New Street isn't that bad. It's like, okay, you probably would see on the northern side, you'd see a few Voyagers, and on the southern side, you'd see 170s. The 170s, I think Rivet could do a West Midlands Railway 170 pack to boost up the services for this. I feel like it could happen. I mean, they're doing like the 380 for Cathcart. It wouldn't surprise me if they did something like that. A bit like how Skyhook are doing the 158 for ScotRail. Hello, Crazy, how you doing? Who made this route? I believe this was a Dovetail product, wasn't it? Oh, let's get stopped. That's not too bad. Yeah, I think this was the first standalone route for TSW3, if I'm correct. You're doing good, Crazy. Good to hear. I'm currently eating some Magic Stars, so I'm gonna keep muting myself. Have you watched Smiling Friends? No, I haven't, Andy. First TSW3 route that also got a bundle. Yeah, because I have a feeling this was meant to be part of the core routes. I think this was going to be a part of it, but I think it got delayed for some reason. They didn't really say that, but it just seemed to make sense that I think Birmingham Cross City came up in the codes like months before TSW3 released. But I think because there was a delay, they did an extension for South Eastern High Speed. I think, anyway. I was going to say it's too good to be a Rivet product, yeah. Well, this is the thing. Like when I say Rivet could do a 170, you know, they did the DBBR 204, didn't they, for main Spessart ban. So it's not unlike them to do Loco DLCs. But yeah, it's very detailed. It kind of gives me vibes of Suffragette Line in a way that it's been modelled and stuff, because it's incredibly detailed, and I've currently got my cat trying to attack the screen. So you're a fella Brummy, ain't you? I'm hoping that a few Brummies join tonight, because I think that's the one thing that, like, a lot of people don't realise I'm a Brummie, because obviously I live in Yorkshire now. I've lived in Wales, so I've lost the twang. So when people will join from the Midlands, join this stream, they'll be like, it's actually a Brummie playing the route. Anyway, next stop is Shenstone. We can get up to 60. Have I enabled all my safety systems? It's a lush route, to be honest, and yeah, I'm looking forward to find out what Just Trains route is. I've got my theories about the Just Trains route. In fact, I'm in the middle of doing a little, you know, that I do them videos that are PowerPoint presentations, essentially. I've kind of got I'm getting a bit of research together for a route that I think we could see. I don't think it'll be announced in the roadmap. I think it's too soon. But yeah, I've got my theories about the Just Trains route. But yeah, it's a fantastic route. It started off. It didn't start off too strong because the Redditch branch was a bit questionable. But yeah, they've definitely done it justice. Like Chester Road looks incredible. This route actually gets a good amount of trains. Well, yeah, this is the thing. The only problem I'd say, like from a timetable perspective, is the fact that Birmingham New Street's pretty quiet. I feel like, I mean, Birmingham fully could be filled up. Like with the Cathcart Circle line, they're obviously doing the 380. They're going to update the timetable to put 170s, 158s in, and whatever else. So I feel like this route could, in a couple of years' time, we could have a West Coast main line route and maybe a route with a 350 and or whatever, which could, you know, which could bulk up Birmingham New Street in the future, and they could do a 170 DLC then. You never know. Up to 4 trains per hour, if I'm not wrong. I think it's up to 6 trains per hour. When I don't know if this route is. I think it might be. But when I grew up, it was a train every 10 minutes. I think it's a train every 10 minutes at its peak. I think then it goes down to 12. Geordie here, wish they'd put Newcastle in the game. Newcastle would be brilliant. I'd like to see the Newcastle to Carlisle line via... Get away from me, chocolate. My cat's trying to get me chocolate. No, you can't have that, you'll die. Go on. Don't growl at me. Go on. Go. Get out the... Stop growling at me. I'm trying to save your life. Go. Go on. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, yes, so I'd like to see the Newcastle to Carlisle line via, is it Hexham? Yeah, I'm just coming to Shenstone now. So all that chaos with the cat, I'm a bit late to Shenstone, but it's alright, we'll be fine. I found it funny when in the preview stream they were calling this station Shenstone. No, it's Shenstone. That's what you call it. They've still not fixed the bug where it spawns like the actual station spawns in really late for some reason. We've got 15 people watching. Hello to all 15 of you. What's your thoughts on jesters? Andy, that's a... I think jesters, I'm guessing you mean like the jokers and whatever. To me, jesters is a name of a karaoke bar in Lanzarote. I wouldn't imagine we will get a screenshot from the Just Trains route before summer. We might get like a teaser before summer. I can see that happening. Good evening, Tom. How are you doing? I saw that you've got a couple of videos out on your... Well, you've essentially started a channel now. So are you going to be keeping up with the videos? Hello, Elijah. How are you doing? I love the Cross City line. It's amazing. Yes, and these wonderful units are going to be... they're going to be going soon. It's a shame. Well, they're starting to go, aren't they? It's an absolute shame because these are an absolute staple in Birmingham. Right, up to 60 again. All we need for New Street is 158 in Transport for Wales, and even a 150 in Transport for Wales. 170 in West Midlands Railway, that's right. And probably not Azuma's. LNER doesn't go to Birmingham. But if you wanted to reskin the Azumas into like 805s for Avantis. Hold on, my cat's trying to get the screen. Six trains per hour is my local S-bound frequency. Yeah, I mean Birmingham's the second biggest in the UK, but second biggest city in the UK. So I'm not surprised it's got quite a high frequency of trains. I hardly play TSW, lost interest. Do you know what? I sort of go through phases with a lot of games, but I find that TrainsimWorld's one that I don't lose interest in, which I find quite interesting. I find it quite interesting that I've got all these games. But the one you'd think you'd get bored of because you are essentially doing the same thing all the time, I don't get bored of. I do get bored of certain routes though. The metros around here use PZB apparently, which would be interesting to use. PZB in Newcastle? How is Newcastle, like, how? Transport Legend, hello, how are you doing? Hello, RichyRail. I'm rather new to this channel, and this is the first live stream I've been able to attend. Well, thank you for joining, Transport Legend. Sorry, it took me a while to get around to your comment. I'm trying to fight off my cat, trying to stop it from getting me chocolate. Listen, stop getting me chocolate. You're not allowed it. It's my chocolate. No. Right, hold on. Let me just grab these magic stars right quick. Right. What are you going to do about it now? Huh? They're gone. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, sorry. Thank you very much for joining, Transport Legend. I hope you enjoyed the stream. They're making a Pixar Inside Out sequel. I did see that, yeah. That's going to be quite interesting. Because it's going to have like a guy with anxiety and stuff in it. 323 will sadly be gone by September, I think, replaced by the ugly 730. Oh yeah, I'm not a fan of the 730s. I don't think they look that great. What things drive you insane? My cat's right now trying to get me chocolate. Maybe. Do you know what really annoys me? Certain drivers on the road. Boy racers, they drive me nuts. Boy racers and them lads that are on them little mopeds. Oh, it drives me up the wall. Wish they had a route that connects Birmingham New Street. Yeah. Well, I think so. I've got a theory about the upcoming route. You know, the unnamed UK route on the road map. My theory is that could be the chase line with the 350, because it could introduce the 350, reuse New Street, and also, if they do a West Coast Main Line route for the summer release, they wouldn't have to do 2 new trains for one route. They could do the new route for the new. They could do 350 for chase line, then the new loco for the West Coast Main Line could be a Pendolino. Have you watched Carl's Day? No, I haven't. Not sure how many videos I'll make yet. I've made some before, but they've all just been private. I think you should keep it up. I like the little setup you've got with the like the rail driver in the corner. Richie, I just love a Just Trains modern route next. Well, this is where I'm going to come round to my prediction. My prediction is the Hope Valley line for the. See, the other week I did say Hope Valley line with maybe the 195 and the Pacer. I'm thinking, you know, they've done it before where they've done the 156. So what they could do is set it in like early 2010s, and then they could make the 156 new and get in with all the sprinters, and then they could also make a northern Pacer as well. Have you watched a channel called IDK Sterling? No, I haven't. Mine is the 42nd biggest city in Germany, but then again, it is right next to the biggest city in Germany. I got confused then, because you were saying, I thought you were... Oh, no, I've messed that one up. We can put this in emergency, it's fine, it's got good brakes. I thought you were going to say Berlin was the 42nd biggest city in Germany. I thought, that's not right, is it? Apparently, yeah, it sounds mad. Yeah, I find it very hard to believe that a train in Newcastle has a PZB. Oh. Chocolate is very bad for cats, it is. Richie, do a face reveal. At 1,000 subscribers, I will. Maybe 5... I'll do a face reveal at 5,000. I'll do a nose reveal at 1,000. I'm munching up a cinnamon bun right now. Ate it and left no crumbs. Oh, a cinnamon bun. That's beautiful. I like them. I like the Biscoff ones of them. They're beautiful. Right, that's me tea drunk. Don't feed your cats chocolate, never do. No, we know that. We know not to feed them any chocolate. That's why I was trying to fend them off. I want a 319 and a 321 in TSW. Would that be... That's... Gosh, where do they run now? 319's a bit similar to a 313, isn't it? 730s don't look the best, but interior is amazing. Obviously, I don't know what the interiors look like. I've never been on one, because obviously they're brand new, but... I've heard good things about them. Mate, try living in Wales where you go from 60 straight down to 20. I've been there and done it. I lived in Wales for about 5 years, so yeah, I've definitely I know the pain. The system serves 60 stations across 48 miles of track. There is one type of rolling stock that would be used on the route, the Class 994. They would use PZB signalling system. That's what Google says. Is that the Tyneware Metro? Ready for TSW5? Absolutely not. No. Oh, I'm not paying attention here. Sorry, I won't even pay attention. It's fine. Four Oaks, it's a useless station anyway. We're getting into my stomping ground now. So, do you know what? To be fair, actually, we'll be alright. Bit of an overshoot, but it's fine. We're still in. That's fine. Right, Four Oaks. This is where I start getting really familiar with the lines. So you're about to get some local knowledge on the Birmingham Cross City. So, fun fact: Four Oaks. If you walk up this path here, all the way up here, my childhood friend from when I was 10, 11, from primary school, he lived in these flats here. And I remember his dad used to park up right next to these garages, and the entrance to the flats was down here, and he lived on the 4th floor just up there. So that is how that should be. Beautiful. They were like really modern apartments at the time, right next to Four Oaks. And I remember you used to be able to see, you could see the tracks from there, which was cool. And then we'd have a little wander into Sutton, because it's like walking distance. So that's that one. Sorry, anyway, going back to the chat. Ready for TSW5? Absolutely not, Si. No, I hope they don't. The thing is, I feel like TSW5 would ruin. It would ruin it. There's so many times I've like recommended this game to people that like are sort of train enthusiasts, but also not quite, or people that like simulators and stuff like that. And then they'll get into it. Like, I got my stepdad into TSW2, and then 3 came out, and then told him to get it on a sale. He got it. As soon as he got it on a sale, TSW4 came out, and then he started getting bored of it then, because like, I'm sick of having to change the iteration each time. The unnamed UK route, I hope, is the Ayrshire coastline. See, I thought that, to be honest. I initially did think we were going to get the Ayrshire coastline because of the Class 380, like, not leak, but teaser. But I don't know, you know. I feel like we've had that many Scottish routes, and obviously Dovetail would have known about the 5 Circle. So I feel like they would probably go back towards the Midlands, just for a sense of variety. Northern 156 would be epic. Yes, that's what I think they'll do. They'll do Northern 156, and then the old liveried Northern, because I think that's in the public domain now. Because Northern's now part of DFT, isn't it? When is the hair reveal? Never, because I don't have any. What's your thoughts on Mr. Krabs? He seems to be a cool geezer. 321 was on Greater Anglia, 319 Thameslink, and Northern, I believe. Okay, yeah. 319s. Northern 319s. Is that right? I wish the TSW route maps would show the stations or the cities on them. If there's some reason, if there's some reason they don't do that, I'm sure I'm not the first person to mention it. I think these route maps, they want to get station names on it. It's just more of a sort of, how do they do it without cluttering it up? I think they have talked about, obviously if they tried to put in like every building they placed down, it would take ages to detail it. I quite like this route map. The only thing I think it needs is like little station names next to it. I think that's all it needs. But I think the route map's all right. I don't think it needs too much like you know, sort of like urban sprawls on it. I feel like it would be a bit much. Richie, we need another tube line in TSW. Do you know what? I'd argue against that. I don't think we do. We've not long had a London Overground, a TfL route. So I feel like the Midlands needs some more love. Midlands and the North needs a bit more love. Arm reveal at 520, nose reveal at 600, hair reveal at 750, eye reveal at 999, and face reveal at 1001. I mean, if you lot can help me get there, I'll see what I can do. What were your thoughts on Long Island Railroad 2.0? I'm happy that they're doing it. I'm not particularly happy that we have to, like, PlayStation have to pay full price again, but I'm still going to pay full price because I'm an absolute sucker for it. But I think it's a good thing. Like, you know, it looks like it's going to be a valid update. It looks really good. I've got absolutely no problem with it. If they update it and it's like, well, essentially it is a whole new route, and for people that don't already have it, it's going to be a brand new route for them, isn't it? So, you know, I think it's a good thing, and I hope that they do it with some other routes. I just hope that they don't take the mick with it and it's what they always do from now on. My cat's going a bit scared. That's why, yeah, it's PZB in the UK, who would have thought. That's why I think it'd be interesting to have a route around here using the 994. Hey, yeah, that sounds like a really good route, to be fair. Because it's like how they've done the 47 on Semmering, where... Oh, my cat's being a bit funny. I might have to jump up and stop my cat from being a sod. Why are you being a sod? You're making me be late. Stop being a sod. Please do not do a feet reveal. It would remind me of those disgusting pics of fictional characters showing their feet. Ugh. Anyway, moving on. I am from Glasgow, and I hope they add 318, 320, and 334 Helensburgh to Edinburgh Waverley. Would be great to have some Scottish network. Yeah, well, I've missed this train station again. I'll poop. If we can stop at Wild Green. Gonna skip it, innit? Yeah, fine. Right, I need to focus on what I'm doing here. As we go past, fun fact about Wild Green, my dad used to work at the post office in Wild Green, which would be down there somewhere. And this next station, Chester Road, is my old stomping ground. Anyway, back to the chat. Yeah, I went to Edinburgh recently and I saw the 334s, and they look quite nice actually, don't they? They're quite old school though, aren't they? Maybe you've got like one or two very short hairs. I've got hair, I'm just thinning a lot. So do you have a buzz cut? No, I'm trying to hold on to as much of it as I can. I hear clocks. Oh, like church bells. Richie, let me tell you a fact about Erdington when I get there. Okay, when you get there. Alright. Yeah, I'll let you tell me a fun fact. I'm going to try and catch up on the chat, though. We need a metro route, but not from London. Yes. That sounds something similar to Cross City. Chase line? Maybe? Right, coming into Chester Road now. Fun little fact about Chester Road is that this is where I grew up. And me and my mum used to get the train from here every 2 weeks. She'd come and pick me up from Telford every 2 weeks, and she'd pick me up from the primary school. We'd walk down to here. We'd stand underneath these canopies here. And if you watch my first ever video, I tell a story about how my mum left a bag in this waiting room here. She left it in this waiting room, which is obviously shut now. And she tried spamming the button all the way to Erdington, which was a fun fact. But I grew up in these flats over here, them ones. That flat there, that one specifically, I grew up on the ground floor of that flat. Since I live there, they've put a new build development in the middle. But before it used to be like this all, like, it was all overgrown. It's where like loads of druggies used to hang out and stuff. Because it's not exactly the nicest estate in the world. But Chester Road, very fun little station. When I used to go, I sometimes used to go onto a field and train spot, which has now also got houses on it. But there was a field that I used to go train spot, and you'd see obviously these coming past, and you'd see cross-country voyagers flying past as well. Always a good bit of fun. just station names that I mentioned in the timetable service would be a help. Well, yeah, I think it would help out a lot. It's just how they do it and how they like scale it and stuff. No kidding, because of the 700 already in the game, they should add Peterborough to Horsham and then extend London commuter to East Coastway down to Horsham and create an hour and a half-ish of track. They could do that. I think that a lot of people were kicking off about the fact that we didn't have a West Coast main line south, and that would have used the 700. I thought when they announced the East Coast main line we would get the south, but they haven't. I don't think they'd do. I think if they did a route with the 700, they'd just do it with the 700, if that makes sense, like a self-contained route, because the 700's quite high on performance, isn't it? Fun fact about Erdington, Erdington looks way nicer than in real life. Yes, so Erdington, I don't think they've done Erdington its justice, to be honest, because it is an absolute, my French, it's a state, right? It's a blank hole, right? I don't want to swear because some people might get offended, but you know, there would normally be a lot more buildings alongside here. It's all like sort of, and then once you get down there's a crossroads and there's a guy hanging off a ladder down there. But yeah, it's all derelict buildings down here. It's all just proper dodgy, and all Erdington's a bit questionable. Anyway. What are you doing? Why are you trying to be suspicious? Yeah? What are you doing? Can you do your Dr. Doofenshmirtz voice? Better the platypus, better the platypus. I can't do any impressions. Better the platypus. Have you watched Lazy Town? Yes, go to Lazy Town. Do. I grew up on that show. Have you watched Train of Thought Cursed Train streams? No, I haven't. We need the full Manchester Metrolink network, and if Dovetail are too lazy, they could make the Edinburgh trams, which is like 55 minutes for a full line run. It'd be cool if that View app did that, because, well, essentially if they worked with like Rivet, they have the reference for the Edinburgh trams. It's just probably getting the licensing, isn't it? But I mean, I don't understand why View app don't think, oh, let's speak to Rivet and do a Edinburgh tram sim. RichyRails. Yes, that's my name, Andy. RichyRails with all the A's and L's. I don't think the Manchester trams deserve to be called trams. They're more like Stadtbahn, we would say in Germany. Sort of like, it's like light rail, isn't it? But it's sort of like it's weird because Manchester trams, they are trams, but they're like essentially like heavy rail trams. Erdington is like a freaking black hole. When I was in Birmingham recently, and there was a guy got on a train shouting, "I'm drunk, I'm drunk." I'm drunk, as you'd say. He probably would have come up to him and gone, "You alright? You alright? I'm off to New Street." Thank you for not swearing, no problem, Derek. I know that some people in the chat may get offended by that. You know, in day-to-day life I swear an awful lot, so I can, you know, save me sins by not swearing on a stream. Anyway, next stop is Aston, and a fun fact about Aston, it's home to the best football club in the world. If you've got any different opinions, I don't care to hear them. No, I know that people, if I start going on about football, people will have me head, but yeah, Aston, not home to the Villa grounds. If you wanted to get off at the Villa grounds, you'd have to get off at Witton. But yeah, Aston Villa, because it's so close to Chester Road, I used to be able to see the actual grounds from the flats. Richie, please add me on Fall Guys. I keep forgetting to do that. I will sort that out a little later on. Remind me. We're passing here under Spaghetti Junction, and if you're a driver and ever experienced this series of slip roads and roundabouts, you know how much of a headache it is. It's really not fun at all. Yeah, like rail sort of. Yeah, because it's like that, but it's also on like viaducts and stuff. It's weird. Have you watched Meat Canyon? No, that sounds dodgy. That sounds really dodgy. Ah, what am I doing here? Come on, a bit more speed up here. Most of the Manchester trams aren't on roads. High floor platforms. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's sort of like it was a rail line back in the day, wasn't it? So it's sort of like they've retrofitted a tram network onto an old rail line. Aston Villa, Richie, Aston Villa is amazing. They're doing really well this season. You know, I'm not massive into my football, but I've always been a Villa fan because I've grown up next to the grounds and whatever. My mum's a Villa fan. My late granddad, he was an Albion fan. So he didn't approve of me being a Villa fan, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now because he's no longer with us. Anyway. Yeah, so yeah. It's nice to see that they're doing really well this season. If we ever get a tram simulator, it should have the entire network of a city. I think that's what that city transport simulator, whatever it's called. I think that's essentially going to be like a whole city, but it's going to be fictional. This is a fantastic route. It has a nice mix of urban and rural scenery. The 323 is nice too. It is a really, really good route, and like I say, it's very varied. And there's also so many different service patterns because you can do Lichfield to Redditch, Lichfield to Bromsgrove, Four Oaks to Redditch. In reality as well, you would have some services that would just do the southern portion or just do the northern portion, but they're like early and late evening runs, so you do see some of them. You know a hell of a lot about the Birmingham Cross City line. Wow. Yeah, like I say, I grew up on this line, and every 2 weeks I travel on this line. I know a lot about the southern line as well. I've got some stories about that. Don't you worry. Right, next stop is Birmingham New Street, and I can give you a full tour of Birmingham City Centre, because as we come into Birmingham City Centre, there's all sorts. I don't care about football. See, no, neither do I really. I'm more of an F1 fan. I heard a fart. Yeah, it's probably me. I wonder, the Cathcart Circle line came with a 314. Now they're getting 380 with a brand new separate timetable. Add 730s to the Cross City and make a new type. Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah. So that could be something we see in the future, couldn't it? It could be the 730s, and then it could all be boosted up with whatever else, 350s and whatever else. That could be a good shout actually in a few years' time. We go up to 70. We'd fly past Duddeston here. I am trying to build a Class 142 pacer out of Lego. I can imagine, is that like an official Lego set? I bet that was well expensive. They did at least get some licenses to add real companies to the game. Well, they've got Cadbury's in this, because obviously the Cadbury's factory. So you can pick up like dairy milks and stuff, which are quite cool. Right, so as we come towards Birmingham New Street, we are approaching Duddeston, I think. We haven't gone past it, have we? No, Duddeston's there. No, I panicked then. This here, as we go past it, this is part of the Birmingham City Uni. This would be the Curzon roundabout, I believe. This is the accommodation for Birmingham City Uni, and one of my old mates used to live in there when he went to that uni. I remember one day we were really hungover and we were looking at this roundabout, which in reality is much bigger. And because we were hungover, we sort of like sat staring at it for about an hour. You can get yourself lost in it because there's just so much going on. And then as we get a bit closer into Birmingham, we need to slow down just a tiny bit because it becomes a 30. you start seeing works for the upcoming HS2 stuff, which I quite frankly don't really care for. I feel like HS2 is a bit of a waste of money, but hey, it don't matter. 5 Ways new station is great. Isn't it University that got a new station? Where are we heading to? We're heading to Redditch. We're going to go to Redditch and then we're going to start from Bromsgrove and go back up the line. Do you have a fat cat? Not massively, no. They're healthy weight, I'd say. So this is all the Curzon Street works, where they're building HS2. A viaduct has now been built over all these lines here, and then this here. Where's it gone? That's the original. That's an attempt at the original Curzon Street entrance, which is going to be. It's a Grade 2 listed building, which is going to be part of the new Curzon Street once it opens. I'm going to slow down a little bit and give a bit more of a tour of Birmingham City Centre. So as we come in towards Birmingham City Centre, the first thing you see up ahead of you is the Bullring Roundel, or the Rotunda as it's called. This here would be the Moore Street station, and behind it you'd have Selfridges, which is that bubbly building. Just to the right you'd have the world's biggest Primark, which has 5 floors, one of which is a Disney floor. And then if you kept going behind there, you'd have things like Bull Street and Cooperative Street, which would lead you towards Birmingham New Street Station. Cool. There you go. There's a little bit of history. A little bit of a tour around Birmingham. It's a custom design. Oh, I see. I went to the Railway Museum and they had a Flying Scotsman Lego set, and it was going to cost about 120 quid. I got a Lego Concorde and it was 250 quid. That's nuts. Talking about HS2, bring that to TSW or I'll cry. The HS2 is not a waste of money. HS2 is such an incredible project. Right, everyone's disagreeing with me HS2 thing. My problem with HS2, personally, right, is that I'm all for the UK to have a high-speed rail network. I'm all for that. My problem with HS2 is that it was an accident. It was flawed from the outset. They were going to put it up to Leeds and whatever else, and I feel like the amount of money that was projected to go into that project could have been used to upgrade the East Coast Main Line to 140 mile an hour. Not fully high speed, but higher speed than what it is now. I feel like doing it's turned into a designated high-speed line between London and Birmingham when we've already got 3 or 4 relatively high-speed lines between London and Birmingham anyway. It's only going to reduce times by about, 20-30 minutes, which I feel like for the money that they're paying for it, it's a waste of money. If it was, I personally think as well with HS2, they should have started in the north. They should have started in the north and gone down towards London, because I can bet you, if they started in the north, they wouldn't have cancelled it, because it would have had to have got to London. But that is how UK politics works. It is all London-based, and it makes sense because London has the highest amount of tax income and whatever else. So that's my opinion on it. I've got no problem with a high-speed network. I just feel like the way they've gone about it, it was flawed from the outset. Imagine if they brought back Pacers for the HS2. Imagine. That'd be absolutely insane. Right, Birmingham New Street. We should have a couple of minutes wait time here. And I need to be careful because I don't fancy spadding. I know that you have to go right up to the end here. University New Station is amazing. Is it open now? Because it was delayed last I heard. Right. New Street. We've got a minute and a half, so let's have a little tour around New Street. So, Birmingham New Street. It's fairly recently overhauled. So this would be the side entrance. Yeah, this would be the side entrance. So if you went down towards that way, you'd end up towards Snobs. This would be sort of stairs going in here. This would be, you've got down here, we'll go past it in a minute actually. I won't go to it now. Got another train coming in here. And then you go around this way, you end up at the front. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Can you glitch through the building? No. Okay. Anyway, so this would be the back entrance. One of the, well, there's about 3 entrances. Fun little fact, and I probably shouldn't tell you this because it's bad, but if you are changing platform, if you need to get from one side of New Street to the other, right, and you have to, and your connection times, if you've got a connection, it's going to send you through the barriers. To avoid the barriers, right, if you want a bit of a shortcut, go through here. There's no barriers through here, so go straight through here and you can get to any platform. It'll mean you don't have to go to the central concourse and have to deal with loads of people. So if you go this way and you end up here, you can get as far as, well, you can get to the other side of the station essentially without having to deal with any ticket barriers or anything. Whether that's still the same now, I don't know. But yeah, if you want a quicker way of getting round, use that footbridge, because otherwise it'll try and send all the signage will try and send you to the centre. You'll have to go through about 3 different ticket barriers and they're always quite clogged up. Fat cats are cute as normal ones. Cats are just cute in general. Hello train boy, how you doing? Sorry, I'm just going to tell you what, let me pause it. I'm going to catch up with chat very quickly. They should add a whole Eurostar network, 373 and 374. 30 minutes under the water might get boring, but if they do it right and make it feel like a water ride, it could be done. They could do it semi-fictional, where they could like build the tunnel but make it like glass so you can see sharks and stuff. I paid £355 for a Lego roller coaster and £600 for a Lego Ferris wheel. That's nuts. That's ridiculous money. I bought the missus a 50 quid Harry Potter Lego set, and it's tiny for 50 quid. Yeah, Eurostar route would probably get boring after a while, but fast speeds and hot train. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's many other high-speed routes in the UK that they could do. Hello, Callum Romera. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, it took me a while to get round to your chat, to your message. I've been trying to give a tour around Birmingham New Street. They shouldn't have built a high-speed line somewhere where there isn't any 125 mile/hour routes, and not like right next to the West Coast main line. Well, that's the problem, because they built HS2, like, it's essentially near the Chiltern main line, and that could just be upgraded to run a bit faster. This is the thing, it's flawed because of where they're trying to build it. Class 139s for the HS2. The new university station opened 2 months ago. So yeah, so it was delayed. The tall blue building is the Radisson Blue Hotel where I stayed during my time in Birmingham. Freaking beautiful. Yes, it's very nice. There's a few Premier Inns that are quite nice as well. Just buy a Lego game, yeah. Cheaper. I'm doing the same route. Where have you started? Lego prices are a scam. Lego are money eaters, and us peeps are thrill seekers. Well, that's the problem. They know that they can make money from it. I know that the missus was keen to get some Lego, and she was buying the. I bought her the Harry Potter sets, and she was building them, and then she'd like demolish them, then build them again. I was like, "Do you not want to build anything else?" And she was like, "I'd like to, but obviously the sets are only one thing." So I bought her a big like 500 box of Lego, like the ones that you used to get as a kid for a birthday. 500. It was like 500 pieces, I think, and it was only 20 quid. You can't go wrong. Right, I'm caught up with the chat. I've also refreshed the stream, and we've got, on my screen, we've got 9 likes, and we've hit 520 subscribers. Thank you very much to everyone who's subscribed in this live stream. I know that we've seen a few new names, so thank you very much for joining and subscribing and stuff. I massively appreciate it. As we're going past now, where's my train gone? This is the Birmingham Signal Box, the Birmingham New Street Signal Box, which is a Grade 2 listed building and is now no longer used. It's just been kept there. There you go, Signal Box. Iconic as you're coming out of New Street. And then if they modelled it, if you go down that way, you can kind of see down there. If you go down that way, that leads towards Wales, towards Soho Depot, the Chase line, Wolverhampton, all that, if you went that way. And obviously this is the way you'd go towards Bromsgrove and then eventually on to Worcester and Hereford. I'm going to leave now. See you later today. Yeah, have a good rest of your evening. If I don't see you in the stream before then, thank you for joining. And I'll try and remember to add you on Fall Guys. I'll try and remember. Hiya Connor, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Right, so the next stop is 5 Ways. This is where it is. I'm fully giving you like a tour. I don't care. I don't know whether you care to hear it, but I might as well give you a bit of a tour, a bit of local knowledge. Oh, I'm trying to reach my glass of water. I'm good. How are you? I'm really good, thank you. I'm streaming on my home route, so always having a good time. I've also had a good weekend. I've been to York Railway Museum, and I went to an all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant yesterday, and I had about 5 plates. So yeah, anyway, 5 Ways. Fun fact about 5 Ways station: if you are over 18 and you are a regular outgoer in Birmingham, you may want to use you might want to use 5 Ways to get to Broad Street, because it's relatively close. You could walk from New Street and go via the library if you wanted, but if you wanted a direct way to Broad Street, you get off here and you'd end up on the main strip where all the nightclubs are. You've got Prism, you've got Roses, you've got some more there. Okay, cool. Hi Richie, hi Dan, how you doing? Birmingham route is one of my favourite routes. One of the things I love about it is the details, such as the various different street lights at each station, both old style and modern. Well, yeah, they've also got the different types of canopies, because you've got these sorts of canopies on the south. You've got a few on the north and a few on the south, and then obviously you've got New Street itself, and then you've got Bourneville, which is all in purple. So it's all really nicely modelled, and then you've got the canal as well. I might also go along with Elijah. Thanks for the stream. It's been enjoyable. Thank you very much for joining Transport Legend. Hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit of local knowledge. Thank you very much for coming in and supporting the stream. Massively appreciate it. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. We will be cool. Where's your train starting from? If it's starting from Birmingham, it would then call that. It would call that Sandwell and Dudley, Wolverhampton, Penkridge, Stafford, Stoke-on-Trent, I think, Crewe, Liverpool is it Liverpool Parkway and Liverpool Lime Street, I think, something like that. So on the south part of the line, we are going alongside the canal, which is very cool. Fun fact about Birmingham canals: there is more canals in Birmingham than there is in Venice. Fun little fact for you. And if anyone tries to correct you, right? There's that many canals in Birmingham that if you go onto Snapchat and you do, you know, the location things where you swipe and it'll give you like a little picture of where you are in the world. If you go to Birmingham and you do a Snapchat, it will come up with Venice, because the Snapchat recognition software recognises Birmingham as being Venice because of all the canals. Fun fact. Smethwick, Carlton Bridge, Wolverhampton, Penkridge, Stafford, Crewe, Winsford, Hertford, Acton Bridge, Runcorn, Liverpool South Parkway and Liverpool Lime Street. I weren't far off. I was right up until Stafford. Got a bit sketchy after Stafford. And then this is continued canal. It's a beautiful walk along the canal. If you've ever been along the canal, it's such a nice, because you've got the canal, you've got the trains. Oh, it's just all beautiful. I need to get down there again soon and get some spots down, some shots down there. So we're coming up to University now, a recently renovated train station. because university is one of the key. Well, obviously, it serves the local university. It also is a key station for services down towards Worcester and Hereford. And then if you went down towards Worcester and Hereford, you'd end up going onto the GWR. There we go. Lovely stuff. And then from here as well, I think it's this station, you can also get to QE Hospital, which is there. QE Hospital, Queen Elizabeth II's hospital, which is where my mum was born. Not in that one, the old version back in the 70s. But yeah, there you go. And this is all part of the uni. Like, it's all sort of, the uni's all sprawled around. That's part of the uni there. Oh, that's the uni there. Birmingham. It's so you've got Birmingham City Uni, which is the one I was on about earlier, and then you've got the University of Birmingham, which is very fancy. Smethwick Galton Bridge is such a questionable station. If you've ever been to Smethwick Galton Bridge, right, it's you're safe in Smethwick Galton Bridge. You're not safe if you step outside of Smethwick Galton Bridge. You're not safe anymore. Actually, I just corrected the canals. It doesn't have more canals, but a higher mileage of canals. Well, that's the thing. That's what I mean. It still technically has more canals than Venice because there's more mileage of it. There you go, got a nice little viaduct. And this, we're getting into the very old industrial areas of Birmingham. Because, what are you doing? What are you sniffing, sir? My cat's sniffing the carpet intently. Guess how many bridges Hamburg, Germany has? I know it's got quite a lot, hasn't it? I know it's got a stupid amount of... Oh, that's a poor stop, that. That was a very poor stop from me. I'm going to say it's got 27. So yeah, Selly Oak, not really much going on. It's just sort of a big urban, like a suburban area is Selly Oak. You know, from all the houses. Selly Oak is sort of like, so North Birmingham, sort of like Sutton and Four Oaks is all quite posh, and then you get towards Selly Oak and you start getting further south, and it's all a bit questionable. It's very nicely modelled. Look at this. It's beautifully modelled. And then the next stop is Bourneville. Now, I'm gonna let you guess why Bourneville is such a famous station. I'll give you a few seconds. 27, according to my research, it has 2,497 bridges. I knew it had a lot, but not that many. I thought I was kind of joking with 27, but I thought it's gonna be about 100. Cadbury's, yes, home of Cadbury's, and now home of Cadbury's World, which is an absolute rip-off. I would not advise anyone to go there, to be honest. What are you doing? Why are you being so funny? Eh? And a fun fact about Bourneville Station is that once you get there, you'll notice there's something different about Bourneville Station. The only chocolate I eat is Lindt. To be fair, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. Beautiful chocolate. What type of chocolate is the best? I'm quite fond of like dark chocolate. I like a rum and raisin chocolate, mate. I like a Bourneville Old Jamaica. Noah the Train Spotter, how you doing? I'm not quite too sure what you've said there. I'll Google translate it once we get to Bourneville. Dark is the best. Dark is beautiful. A good like 40-50% dark chocolate. Beautiful. So yeah, Bourneville. Here you go. You spot it. Looks a little bit different to the rest of the stations. And it's branded in purple because of the, obviously, Cadbury's logo colour and whatever else. But the actual Cadbury's Freya milk chocolate. Oh, I see. Okay. Is that German then? Or whatever it... what's the... It's Swiss, that's it. So, the Cadbury's factory, if I'm correct, I've not been there for a little while, is all this here. This is all the Cadbury's factory. All this. Massive. There you go. There's a big car park at the back. Yeah, that's right, there's a car park at the back. And all this building here would have these big brick signs saying Cadbury's on them. It's an incredible sight. Hello, new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, Alex. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel. I hope you have fun here. I like to give off some positive vibes and just share my likeness for trains. So thank you for coming in and showing your support. If you've just joined the stream, we're on Birmingham Cross City, as you can see. I'm a Brummie. I originally grew up near Chester Road Station, and I've just kind of given my sort of view on the route from a local, essentially. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. Freya is am I saying that right? Freya is Norwegian. Oh, I see. Okay. Do you know what? To be fair, I should have guessed from it looks like very you know, the sort of language you see at IKEA. I know that's Swedish. Hamburg has 1,172 road bridges, 987 railway bridges. 987 railway bridges? Why so many? And 470 pedestrian bridges. That's nuts. And 290 of the footbridges are in green spaces. Beautiful. Hey, fair play to them. I didn't think it'd have that many. Happy to subscribe. Well, thank you very much. That should make you the 522nd subscriber. 523rd subscriber. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you very much. Can I give you a question? You can, as long as it's within reason and it's an appropriate question, you know, shoot your questions towards me. Around 400 of the railway bridges are from Hochmann, local public transport of Hamburg. Oh, so it's a transport company that have built all them bridges. What's best, VY or NSB? I'm not sure what they mean. I'm not sure. Train companies. I'm not sure which train companies they'd be. I'll Google it. Let me stop at Kings Norton and I'll Google it. So 400 railway bridges are just for the U-Bahn. That's nuts. I must say I like white chocolate. Nah, white chocolate's just like it's like eating milk. Do you know what I mean? That's such a weird way to describe it, but it's just like eating milk. It's so strange. Oh, my cat's screaming. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming at the door? No one's in there, we're here. Am I going to have to tell Mummy to come and sort you out? Eh? Yeah? I'll tell her in a second then. Right, hold on. Green or red? Not anymore, it's VY. Hold on, let me have a look. VY train Trains. Oh, Oslo. Okay. Let's have a look. Images. Oh, yeah. Formerly NSB. Norwegian State Rail. Okay. Hey, they look nice. What did their NSB look like? Do you know what? I think I like the new one, you know. The livery looks nicer. It's a bit closer to my favourite colour as well. I like a blue, but I quite like that sort of teal, turquoisey sort of colour. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. I like white chocolate, prefer milk chocolate more though, to be honest. Hey, if that's what you like, that's what you like. Got absolutely nothing against that. To be fair, that means, you know, I don't like white chocolate, so more for you. White chocolate is the flavoured fat left over after the real chocolate is removed. Yeah, white chocolate's I don't mind white chocolate. Like a white chocolate cheesecake, beautiful. Yeah, absolutely all for that. But personally, I like a dark chocolate. Oh, on the flirt trains. I think they're flirt trains. They look a bit like the whatchamacallit ones. You know, the SBB ones we've got on Luzerne Thursday. So, as we leave Kings Norton, we start seeing some sidings, and then I think it's either there. Yeah, I think it is there. It's where I think this is an RHTT depot. I think so, anyway. Not a massive depot by any means. Also, a fun fact about this part of the line: just recently, I think they've either just been built or they've been constructed. Up here, from about here, all the way along here to, I think it kind of connects around here, is the Camp Hill line, where they've just opened 3 new stations. Why are you scratching the door, Mooey? Come on. Why are you screaming? Eh? I do love my Reese's. Oh, do you know what? Reese's, I'm a fan of Reese's. Peanut butter and chocolate, yes please. Can I tell you something? I really dislike the VY livery. Do you know what? I think from an outsider, I'm a fan. To be fair though, I'm assuming, are you... I'm assuming you're a Norwegian, so I'm guessing if you've grown up in Norway, you've got a nostalgic sort of connection with the older livery, haven't you? Why are you screaming so? Eh? Not dinner time yet. Hamburg U1 is the longest U-Bahn line in Germany at 55 kilometers, which is more than half of the entire network of Hamburg. Oh, so then like about 2. So I'm guessing half of them bridges are for that one that one U-Bahn network. The Pineapple Road, yes. So I think there's Pineapple Road, Sturchley, and there's another one. I can't quite remember what it's called. Stop screaming! What's the matter? Eh? She does this to put into context, right? I'm not mistreating my cat. She's got dementia, so she does this thing where of an evening she'll like start scratching at the kitchen door because she thinks that we're in there, but we're not. It's weird. Bless her. I like the livery of my ODEG Desiro much better than the plain DB Red. I think most... I've got nothing against the DB Red livery. It's a nice livery. 1 second. Hello, apologies, I'm back. The cat's getting a bit... I don't know whether she... I don't think she'd be hungry, it's a bit too early. She'll be fine now. At least the BM69 set and 73 set still have red, black and grey liveries. Hey, that'd be a nice livery. It's easier to access other platforms via the escalator, stairs, the lift to the end of the platform. I'm planning to visit the Miniature Wonderland. I would love to go to the Miniature Wonderland. I went to the I went to York Railway Museum and they've got like a little model railway in there, and I said to my mate, I said I want to go to Miniature Wonderland. It'd be so much fun. I'd love to do that. It's on my bucket list for sure. Is your cat okay? Yeah, she's fine. Like I say, she's got this. She's quite an old cat, bless her. And she's sort of like she's essentially attention seeking. She knows that, like, I've told her to come here and sit down, but she's not. She's like trying to be annoying. Essentially, she does this sometimes. She's all right though. When I rode the Berlin S-Bahn last week, I saw a weird thing. I'm assuming not a thong, where they had a full walk-through 4-car BR 481 when usually you can walk through 2 cars. Hey, that's good for accessibility though, isn't it? Hi Richie, decided to rejoin. Welcome back, Elijah. Can you guess what I had for tea? I'm going to guess you had Chicago Town pizza. You try the class 730. I've not been on the 730s. No, I do want to go on them though to see what they're all about. I still can't believe I can eat a full party bucket from KFC. I mean, I could do that easily, not a problem. Catastrophe, yes indeed, Daniel, an absolute catastrophe. Hello Elijah, sorry, apologies. I was trying to sort my cat out. Please do not leave any belongings unattended, as they will be destroyed by security. These sandbags, these are all here. Well, not really sandbags, they're all like gravel bags. One thing I'm a little bit disappointed about with Longbridge is the fact that you would see a lot of services end at Longbridge. I say a lot, probably like maybe once an hour. And then there's a siding down here, which in reality, there's a train in there now. In reality, it does go over to the siding, and in the route it does that as well. But you can't drive it as an empty coach stock move, which is really upsetting, because there's at least, you know, another 20 services you could have there. I know it's only to there, but it's a shame that the timetable doesn't include them, because the AI just does it. Also, I forgot to mention, this southern part of the line, you'd see a lot of West Midlands Railway 170s, which they'd call it University and then Bromsgrove. I'd love to see them. Also, at the start of the week, the new tram stop in my city was opened. Oh yeah, I remember you saying about that actually. I bet that's was it near you? Richie, how did you guess it? You've got it right. Chicago Town pizza on a Sunday night is a regular occurrence for you, isn't it? That's your like weekly staple. Guess what I've had for tea? No. What's everyone's favourite thing from KFC? Do you know what? I'm a fan of the Twister wraps. I quite like them. The Twister wraps of the day for $1.98. Yes, please. Thank you for travelling with West Midlands Railway. Yes. It's a 20-minute ride away from me. That's not bad. What, 20-minute ride via tram? Or, like, car? Or, like, bus? I love pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? We've got 20 people watching, by the way. Hello to all 20 of you. Right, that reminds me, I need to do that little... before I change that, anyone that's new here, if you fancy joining my Discord, where we all have chats about trains, a bit of F1 chat, we can even talk about KFC Twister wraps if you wanted. If you fancy joining that, there is a link at the top of the chat. Got a fair few people in there. A few people that are in the chat now are in there. So if you fancy joining, you know, we're all quite friendly in there. Yeah, feel free to join. I'm gonna see if people want to decide to join, and I'm gonna put a poll in because I wanted to see if people. I was talking about it at the start of the stream, but I forgot to do it. Where I'm thinking of doing 2 streams a week instead of 1. So I want to see what people's stance are on more regular streams. Got a love twist to wrap down the hot wings from KFC though. I feel like the hot wings from KFC are a bit futile. I feel like hot wings, they're not great from KFC if I'm honest, personally. Hello Daniel. Crazy. Yeah, tram, yeah. Okay, I would have guessed it would have been tram. Hello East Lancashire, Eric Steam, how you doing? East Lancashire. If I've got my wests and my easts right, East Lancashire is not too far from me. I'm excited for the new trams coming in winter 2024 to 2025 before going into test service, and they'll be good. Capacity 250, 8 doors, though only 6 are double. Well, new stuff's always quite... I feel like some new stuff isn't great though, is it? It's nice just to have the older stuff like this. I'd prefer one stream a week. Yeah, that's the thing. So that's the sort of thing I'm intrigued to see, whether people would want to see more standalone videos or whether they just like to join a stream. Because I feel like the way I see it is that so the second stream a week would be on a Wednesday, most probably. So like that 3 hours that I would stream, I would edit anyway, and I feel like more people might appreciate a live stream, that 3 hours that I would live stream, instead of a video that they might not be right interested in. Do you know what I mean? Because some people don't join for the stream, they join for the person, don't they? So it's an interesting one. We've got a red light coming up as well. I don't know, green. But yeah, I'll stop at Barnet Green and then I'll do like a little bit of a poll. And then I'll run that for the entirety of the next service. See what people think. I think in Discord most people are saying yeah to it, and I mainly ask because the whole point of it is that it gives me an opportunity to stream. So sort of like I've got a few weekends where I won't be able to stream on a weekend, so I'll be able to stream on the weekday instead. So it's sort of like it'll work a bit nicer. Like for example, next week I'm going to stream Long Island on Wednesday, but I can't stream on Sunday. But then next week I can do 2 streams. This week after that I can do a couple of streams. And then the weekend after that's my birthday, so I won't be able to stream that weekend. But yeah, let me stop here and then I'll put the poll in. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what people think. Let's get stopped. Right, let me just copy that. So that's the Discord link if anyone cares to join. And then I'm going to do a poll. Start a poll. Would you like to see 2 streams a week? Yes. Yes, more streams sound good. No. I'd prefer... Hold on, let me slow down a bit. I'd prefer 1 stream a week. Cool, right, there you go. Cool. Has that done that? Cool. There you go. So, vote in that poll. Let me know what you think. If you'd want to see more streams, or if you'd prefer 1 stream. Because the whole idea as well is like to be able to showcase more Train Sim World routes live, and also maybe do some other train related games. So like maybe would you like to see maybe a tram sim stream or train life stream or whatever else? Or when I get a PC I could do some other games. So you know, we can like spice it up a little bit, do different types of content live. Let me get back to the chat. The hot wings from KFC can be a hit and miss at times. Yeah, so this is the thing. Every time I get them, they seem to be a miss. They seem to be like, well, cold and horrible. Richie, have you tried a Tesco meal deal? I have, and do you know what? I'm not a big fan of a Tesco meal deal, you know. I would watch your multiple streams per week on Train Sim World. Hey, thank you very much. That'd be massively appreciated. It's just more that, like, the time I'd spend editing, I'd prefer to communicate with you lot, because it, like, you know, I don't really have friends, so it's, you know, it's to be a good, you know, good way to start interacting with more people. I won't spill my Tesco meal deal all over a 323 seat. Oh no. I prefer 2 streams a week, but you do you. Okay, cool. Let me slow down a little bit. Well, our old trams have to be replaced because they're high floor and they're not accessible, and the new trams called Tramlink look very nice. Yeah, I think that's the whole thing with new, with modern rail infrastructure. It's all to be accessible, isn't it? Which is all good. Got no problem with that. I do find it weird that you can rent trams. Like, you can, like, rent one out and do, you know, you could, like, rent one out and have a party on it. To be honest, I do love KFC mini fillets and Zinger burgers. I like a Zinger tower stacker. Oh yeah, absolutely. Good evening, Scooby. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I feel like the new trains always seems bad at the beginning, but then a few years later they'll actually be good. And when they get replaced, everyone will miss them. I think that's how it just goes, doesn't it? I think a lot of things go like that. When they're new, people don't like change, and then once it's sort of like settled in, everyone's all right with it, and then it changes again, and then people don't like it again. In an event, so I can see how. Is it an event so I can see how too many would listen? So it is. Oh, sorry. It is an event, so I can see how too many would lessen the novelty. Oh, poop. But having maybe 2 streams, each on a fixed day, like a Sunday and a Wednesday, feels good, something to look forward to after work. So that's what most probably it would be. So the plan in my head would be, it would be a stream on a Wednesday and a stream on a Sunday. Maybe a Saturday if, like, I'm busy on the Sunday. And then, like, I might stick to, like, Sunday, eventually, like, Sundays being Train Sim World still. And then in the week, it'd be different games, so maybe a Train Life, Tram Sim, or whatever, like, sort of train-related games come to console, to sort of showcase things like that people might be interested in. It'd probably be rail-related games. I mean, if people wanted to see things like, you know, Fernbus, I've just seen Alex talk about OMSI. If people wanted to see games like that, then I would happily do games like that. Oh dear, my cat's going to start scrapping again. 1 second. Hello, sorry, I'm back. My cat was playing up again. Yeah, so people wanted to see different types of games, rail-related games. I know that, like, eventually, I've not got a PC, but when I do get a PC, I'd like to get Train Sim Classic. So maybe eventually we could do, like, a Wednesday stream would be a Train Sim Classic one, Sunday would be Train Sim World, and then maybe, like, when new routes come out. So, for example, Long Island next week is out on the Tuesday, and on the Wednesday I'd do, like, a first look live stream or whatever. So, you know, it sort of like gives me sort of more variety to play with. I don't think I'd do more than 2 live. I definitely wouldn't do more than 2 live streams. I think I've just missed AWS. I think I'd like to still do obviously regular videos. So what would be? I started off the channel doing 2 videos a week and a live stream. I've now upgraded it to 3 videos, but I've struggled with that. So, but I'd like the idea of doing 2 streams and 2 videos, and then obviously whatever shorts in between. So people talk about problems on new trains when they get put into service, but then new trains they replace probably could have also had the same problems when they entered service. Yeah, and I think as well, because of social media, people were probably quick to have comments. But, you know, back in the 90s and stuff, that wouldn't have been, you know, a common thing. On a Friday, I was racing on ETS2. Oh, see, I'd love to get back into ETS2. I'd like to say I've not got a PC, but I would love to, once I get a PC, I would love to do that. Fernbus is good. Fernbus is really good. I love a bit of Fernbus. One bus I'd suggest for OMSI, if it came on the channel, would be a Studio Polygon's Right Renown. Fantastic bus it is. See, the thing is, I'm not too massive on my buses. I've got Bus Simulator 21. I'm quite a fan of that, but I'm not massive. Like, I'm not like a bus spotter or anything like that. And I don't know too much about buses. I mean, I might do. I've never played OMSI, so it's probably one I would like to give a go. Definitely one at some point. But I'm definitely more a rail fan. Hence the name. How are you going to tuck out the trash? The trash. I need to take it. Oh no, it's not. No. I've recently moved house, so my bin days have changed. It used to be a Monday. It's now a Thursday. Was doing dirt racing in a Volvo. Rally games. Any of you like F1? Because if you do, I was thinking the other day maybe setting up like a server and doing a race on F1. That'd be a good bit of fun. I like playing bus simulators, but don't like riding them in real life. Yeah. I think that's what I can agree with. I think buses in real life are absolute pain. Yeah, even if OMSI didn't come to the channel, I'd still happily watch. Thank you, Alex. I'd massively appreciate that. I think initially, whilst I'm doing a couple of streams a week, it'll probably still be Train Sim World. I might do the odd tram sim stream because I quite like that game, but it's really hard to do a video on it. I did a video on it the other week, and there's not really much you can talk about on tram sim, if you know what I mean. So on like Train Sim World, you can do, because there's so many different routes, you can talk more about it in a video, but tram sim you can't. Train life you can as well. I've got a train life video coming out in the next week or so as well. The plan would be for the it would sort of start from next week, the 2 streams a week. So it would be I'm going to do a stream next Wednesday on Long Island Railroad 2.0. I'm not streaming at the weekend because I'm not available. I've got a friend coming round. And then a week after that, I'd probably do a German route, maybe Linke Rheinstrecke or something, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll certainly figure it out. But I'll let you all know on Discord and on the community tab as well. Because another thing as well with doing YouTube is that, like, I love doing YouTube and I love doing videos, but editing takes up so much time, and having to balance editing and also doing a full-time job and cooking tea and sorting stuff out. I kept finding that I weren't playing many in the last few months. I've not played games very often. I only played a game when it came to recording or doing a live stream. So like that would still kind of be the case, but at least I'd play games more. Do you know what I mean? Wright's streetlights are quite horrid. I think I know which ones you mean. I'll have a little look at them in a minute. We're coming up to Redditch anyway, the end of the line, and then I'm going to jump into a service from Bromsgrove. I think I'm going to do a Bromsgrove to Four Oaks service. I think that sounds good. I've quite enjoyed this little run though. I absolutely love this route. If you've not got this route, I would seriously recommend it. UK buses seem terrible. Like, why do some cities have one door on double deckers? Yeah, that's the thing. I think every bus I've ever come across has one set of doors. I think I've only come across like a bus once that's got 2 sets of doors. I'm gonna have a look at these Wright street lights. That's what they're called. Oh yeah, yeah. I got you. They're not the prettiest things in the world, are they? I quite like. Is it an Alexander? Is it an Alexander Dennis? I think that's the one, isn't it? Oh no, it's not that one. Oh, what's the ones that I used to get all the time? Can't think. Hold on. A Reaver bus. That'll help me. I like the old. I think for buses, I think a Route Master. Oh, they're beautiful. Them. I love a Route Master. What are they called now? A Reaver bus 90s. Let's have a look. Hold on. No, the 33 bus. Birmingham. What are them ones called? Are they Volvos? You know the Volvos with like the sloped front? I quite like them. They're cool. Right. Cool. Anyway, enough about buses. Let's hop into... Has anyone got the Semmering barn, by the way? If you have, what do you think of it? Right, let's go. I've done 24 services on Birmingham, and that's just since getting Train Sim World 4, because it all reset for me for some reason. Bromsgrove to Four Oaks, that works. Boom. Nice hour-long service there. Sounds good to me. There was one time I was on a bus, it broke down on a hill, then a replacement bus also broke down, so I decided to walk home. This was 2 years ago and it was chucking it down. 2 buses broke down, that just says it all, doesn't it? Were they new buses? Talk about the B network, half the buses are late, other times they don't turn up. Ugh. I've not been on the B network, but I've heard Manchester transport's a bit chaotic. It's rare in my city to see a bus with less than 2 doors. Really? That's mad. Enviros, no, before them. I like a Plaxton President when it comes to UK buses. Plaxton President, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. Plaxton President. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now you're talking. Yeah, I recognise them. What's it called? MCW Metro Bus. Oh, no, I weren't on about them, but yeah, they're nice. Oh, gosh, hold on. 1 minute, I've missed my stream up here. Can take away your no chicken mayo, because I've got no chicken in stock. If any of you Brummies in the chat, by the way, have you ever heard the King Standing KFC song? That's top tier. I take away your no chicken mayo, because they got no chicken in stock. When I feel a little hungry, I caught the 33, get some food for my belly, straight from KFC. I take away you, can take away you, because they got no chicken in stock. Anyway, this is Bromsgrove. Down that way is towards Worcester, where you'd see 170s going down there. We're about to do the Licky incline as well. That's all on, and we're going to turn that on. Safety systems, absolutely no problem there. Turn them on as well. I'll figure out what bus it was. I will find out what it was. Hi, I'm back, and I just watched from 10 minutes ago, and you said that you didn't have any friends. Ah, I do have friends. Do you know what? I'm not a very social person. Which, believe it or not, I'm not a social person. I don't really go to many social events or anything like that. I've got friends, obviously. A lot of my friends are, because obviously I'm from Birmingham and I lived in Wales and whatever. All my mates, like my mates growing up, they all live hundreds of miles away, so I don't speak to them very often. I've got a couple of mates up here, but they're like friends through my missus, if you know what I mean. That's why I quite like this YouTube thing that I've set up, because I've met people that like share my likeness for trains, and I've made a few friends on here, definitely. These are quite nice, to be honest. Breeze, is that what they're called? Oh. I was once in a tram like 8 to 9 years ago with my gran and it crashed slightly with a car leaving a parking spot. We walked up one stop and then the crashed tram passed us 5 minutes later at a stop. It took maybe 15 to 20 minutes for the crash site to be cleared up. From an ever so slight tap. Oh, we're straight to Longbridge on this one. This is like a semi-express. Just had another subscriber as well. 524 subscribers. That's absolutely nuts. Thank you for everyone that subscribed on this stream. Honestly, I massively appreciate it. Just gonna have a look at this Birmingham bus. What was it called now? Up the Licky incline, the 323s don't have a problem with them. Ah, that's it. The Volvo B7TL. That's what it's called. The B7TL. That's it. That in the old West Midlands buses livery. Beautiful. It's always good to share your hobby with other train enthusiasts online, because sometimes us train enthusiasts can get alone. Yeah, to be fair, the rail fanning's not... It's popular, but it's like... It's only just becoming popular online, if you know what I mean. So, like, you've obviously got rail fanners that, like... You know, older people that have like model railways and stuff like that, and then you've got our generation, which I feel like it's slowly, like as an online presence, is slowly building up. I feel like, you know, railway related content and railway related like things online have grown in the last few years. When I had to send a vehicle from the depot to the crash site. Yeah, but like the crash site, you say it was just from someone ever so slightly reversing out of a car parking spot. Surely it wouldn't have been that chaotic. Fun fact about the Licky incline: if you've ever been on a 170 trying to go up the Licky incline, it's an interesting experience, definitely. Dennis darts are quite nice, to be fair. Sadly, B7TLs are almost all gone with first now. There's a few round Leeds. I have seen a couple in Leeds. People make fun of my transport hobby. That just comes with being a rail fan. Like, trust me, I have my fair share of people mocking. I've had people mock me all my life for being a rail fan. I don't care. If someone's got something to say, they're wasting their energy. It's not my energy they're wasting, it's theirs. So there's a other whistle board. There's only a couple of them. There's not many on this route. Might be wrong saying this, but I quite like the Pacers, especially when they were new and they helped keep railways open. I quite like the Pacers as well. I think they've got a little charm about them. I think there's talks that they're going to be putting some of them in the Railway Museum, isn't there? Well, I don't know how bad it was exactly, because it was like almost a decade ago. So it probably was a bit worse then. Yeah, quite a few ex-first B7TLs with other companies in Leeds. Yeah, because they're all pink now. Sort of, look like pinkish, they've got pink on them. I like the 153. What, the class 153? They're beautiful, them. Right, going through Barton Green here. Lovely stuff. It's good that you can get a bit of a shimmy on this part of the route. It's the fastest part of the route. If no one has anything nice to say, then don't say it if they're clearly jealous of you because you're better than them. Well, it's just one of them, and people that mock you, the people that mock you have probably got a hobby of their own that they're too afraid to admit. It's like, for example, like my missus, for example, she doesn't mock me the fact that I like trains. She's actually really supportive of it. Like, for example, we went to the Railway Museum yesterday and she was like, you do what you need to do, you have fun. I'll take pictures of you in front of the trains and stuff. I'm happy to do that. But she don't care about trains. She don't care about them at all. So some people can, you know, can be supportive of it, but other people will be like, you know, I'm absolutely. It's like so embarrassing to see you. You know, for example, like I filmed trains in York yesterday, and like sometimes she's like, sometimes it's a little bit embarrassing, but more so because you just get your phone out in public and start filming. It's like, it's just a bit like, I'm worried that people are going to be like judging you. I was like, I don't care. It's like, she don't care that like I got the camera out filming a train, but other people might think, why is he filming a train? I don't care what people think. I want to film a train. I remember last year there was a tram crash during the rush hour, like 7:30 in the morning. There seems to be a lot of tram crashes. Are they more regular than like? Oh, hold on. Oh, it's approach control. Yeah, are they more regular than what I would? What? Oh, I accidentally put emergency on, like an absolute tit. I love the Volvos, B7RLE, right, Eclipse 2s. Are they the ones that I was just on about? What happened there? Oh, I missed it. That's what I did. I know what I did, don't worry. Don't worry. I missed an AWS. I've blocked so many people out of my life because they haven't supported or because they've called me a failure, etc. A lot of people are very opinionated. I genuinely, I don't care for any negativity. Like, there's a few people I've seen that are very negative towards Dovetail, and sure, they make mistakes, but who doesn't? Do you know what I mean? There's a big difference between being negative and there's being constructive in your criticism. And some people are just outright knobs that are just doing stuff for clickbait, to be honest, aren't they? I love York and I love the Railway Museum. Can't wait when they put the bases inside. Yeah, the Railway Museum's really nice, but yesterday it was a bit weird because they're doing loads of refurb, and it's like they've changed the whole entrance and stuff, and it's all quite weird. I can see my cat. I can see my cat's paws. Well, yeah, yesterday was the first time going to York Station. I've not been to York Station before, so that was a first for me. I've been to the Railway Museum a few times, but I've gone there. I've driven there. I've not took the train there, so I got on from my local station and had to go via Leeds to get to the station. But yeah, it was a good bit of fun. We can't screaming again. I mean, trams can have more causes to a crash than a train. Yeah, I mean, I suppose on a tram you're on a road, ain't you? And there's like car crashes all the time, isn't there? First book in York only have 5 B7 RLEs left, with the rest of their fleet electric now. Yeah, when I was in York, so we took the road train from the Railway Museum down to the Minster, and the amount of electric trains I saw was insane. My cat's being nuts. Everyone makes mistakes, that's how we become better at things. Too true, too true. I once years ago got very upset in school because people would laugh and constantly make fun of me, say how you like trains and be really nasty. Well, when I used to go to uni in Worcester, if you've ever been to Worcester, you know there's a big viaduct, which is beautiful because you can see. I was living in Worcester when they still had the GWR HSTs on there. I'm so upset that I didn't get much footage back then. But yeah, it was beautiful, and I remember my mates my old flatmates and whatever would take the mick out of me for stopping and filming the trains, and they'd say all sorts of things, quite rude things anyway. And I'd be like, it affected me then, but I look back at it and I was like, it don't matter. It really don't matter. At the end of the day, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. I like trains. I'm going to film them. If people have got a problem with it, they can come up and tell me, I've got a problem with you filming trains. That's fine. Like, for example, yesterday in the Railway Museum, I was filming a bit of something and someone says, I'm a staff. I think I accidentally caught a member of staff in the video, which if you're walking in the middle of a train museum where people are taking pictures and stuff, you're going to get caught in them. And they came up to me and was like, I don't want to be in your picture, can you delete it? I went, yeah, that's fine, but you know, it's a railway museum, people are going to want to take pictures. Got no problem with that, but if people are judging me, let people judge me, not a problem. York Station is lovely. If I'd known I could have met you, I went to York yesterday for the whole day. Well, yeah, I was in York all day yesterday as well. We went to an all-you-can-eat restaurant as well. You might have probably walked past it, to be honest. Yeah, you probably walked past me and didn't even know it. How weird's that? So if I give you my timeline of events, I arrived into York Station at about 12:30 because there was signalling issues. I walked into the Railway Museum. I was in the Railway Museum from 12 till 3. And then we went on the road train at 3:30 to the Minster. We were around the Minster for about 15 minutes, and then we went across to all-you-can-eat restaurant. I think it's called like Panda Mami or something. I genuinely have never told anyone about liking trains except my family, to be honest. Well, that's the thing. You feel comfortable with telling who you want to tell, but you know, you shouldn't be ashamed of it. It doesn't matter, and if you know people are going to take the fun up, make fun of it, then let them. At the end of the day, they're wasting their own time and their own energy. They're wasting their own time that they won't get back. Evening, Mike. How you doing? Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Got one of my teachers fired once because they called me a failure for liking buses. This was 3 days after my dad passed away. This has caused me to walk out of school. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Kids can be cruel though. That's the thing. I mean, I was quite a big lad in school. You know, I was a big lad and I had goofy teeth. So I was, you know, it was sort of like pick a struggle, do you know what I mean? And I once had a lad come up to me and say, you fat so-and-so, and whacked it. We were playing PE, and we were playing hockey in PE, and I missed the puck thing, and he came up to me and whacked me around the ankles with the stick and was like, you useless fat so-and-so. And stuff like that sticks with you. But you know, it's sort of like as you grow up, you sort of realise that you just don't care what people have to say. Like, people out there will try and bait you out for this and do this for you, and I couldn't care. Couldn't care less about what people had to say. Richie, I think I saw you. I saw a man filming. I think I saw you. What, in the Railway Museum? I find that hard to believe. What sort of clothes was the man wearing? What's the most delayed train you've ever been on? Do you know what? Yesterday's one was a contender. I got on a Leeds to York train, and it should have got into York for 5 to 12. It didn't get into York until about 25 to 1. It took about half an hour to do a 10-minute journey. It took half an hour to get from Leeds to Garforth. It's 10 years next month since my dad passed away due to a blood clot. Oh, bless. I'm sorry to hear that. It's never nice to lose a family member, especially a dad. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you know, if you lose a parent at a young age, it's not nice. So my deepest condolences to you. But if anyone has anything to say about, you know, a lost family member, then there shouldn't be someone you bother with. People like that are low and they end up never achieving anything in life, so, you know, never take it to heart. On a side note, sorry, just it might not seem appropriate, but the modelling up here is quite nice, isn't it? Look at this. It's a bit interesting that all the traffic's going the same way. I saw a man filming at York Station. Did you? What platform and what time? I enjoy riding trains. I don't enjoy just standing at stations watching trains. I like to, like, if there's a cool train going past, I like to capture them every now and then. The latest train I've been on was 20 minutes, which is probably because the problem was at the border. A 20-minute delay is, like, pretty standard here. I was 7-2. Oh, bless you. My heart goes out to you. My cousins recently lost their mum in the last couple of years, and one was 16 and one was 18, and I even think that's far too young to lose a parent. Richie, did you purchase the regional railways livery for this? No, I haven't. I can't justify it, to be honest. I can't justify paying a £5 for a reskin, personally. I'll get it on a sale, though, because it'd be cool, the Centro livery. I've been on the Sir Nigel Gresley once. Hey, nice. I was stood on the Scotsman yesterday. That was quite nice. Man was filming platform 7 and 9 and other places, I think. Was he filming with... What was he filming with? Was he using a camera? What time was it at as well? He still didn't answer me a question about what he was wearing. Add-on, not address. No, I got what you meant, don't worry. Decipher of the mystery of the filming man at York railway station. Man was filming with a phone, right? Okay. What time? Platform 7 and 9. I don't think if I'm honest. Wearing a cap, jacket and jeans. Yeah, definitely weren't me. Definitely weren't me. I didn't have a cap on. I did have a jacket and jeans on. Yeah, what phone? What phone was it? And did it have a phone case on it? Man was there around 5. Can you be a bit more specific? Okay, if I'd known it was you, I'd say hi. What was he filming? Was he filming a specific train? Richie, can we meet one day? Do you know what? One day I'd like to go to the Railway Museum and get a few people together. That would be quite cool. We could all nerd out about trains. I mean, it could be cool to do some train spotting at one point. Like I say, when White Rose opens, I'll be there, so we'll probably meet you there. My cat's being well annoying now. Seven and 9. Hold on. Just trying to think. 7 and 9. I must admit, York Station. Hold on. If it weren't for the fact that you said he had a cap on, I would think it was probably me. You know, I was stood on platform. What station was I? What platform was I stood on? Oh, oopsie. I'm going to find out for you. If you ever do, then I'll definitely buy myself a ticket or a flight to the UK. Hey, that'd be cool, definitely. I'm currently on the Cross City line as well. Hey, what station are you at? I think it was a cap, or was it just a really bad hairstyle? Did he have a rucksack on? In fact, you would have known it was me because of the type of rucksack. It would have been. Been on quite a few Volvo Olympians, great buses. They're quite old school, them, aren't they? Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Transport Legend. Hope you're doing well. We're on a return service from Bromsgrove up to Four Oaks. You're at Bromsgrove. Good. About to do the challenge of the Licky Incline. How long left in this stream? Is this the last service? I would like to stream for a little bit longer, but I think my cats are getting a little bit temperamental because it is close to feeding time. So we'll see how we go on. I'm thinking definitely to the end of this service. So this service is going to go into, we're at 8:33 now, and it's going to be at least another 40 minutes. I'm going to stream to at least 8:45. I'm so sad all the York Mercedes-Benz Staro Bendy buses went. I've driven some of them. I've driven some of them in Bus Simulator, Bus Sim 21. And so what time of night does the trains normally run to on Cross City line? They're quite late. I think they run to like 11:30 at night. There's definitely been a time when I've gone out in Birmingham and I've been able to catch a train at like 11:30. You can take a wee break in between and feed your cats. I might have to, I might have to. Could you imagine if TSW had multiplayer and we could all join together and ride across the network? That would be good. See, I think that would be quite cool. Like, if you all joined as passengers, that would be good. Bought 6 model buses yesterday. I used to have loads of model buses. So when I grew up, I had tons of model buses and model cars and stuff. But I think we lost them. My mum lost them, I think. I think something went wrong somewhere, and I don't know full ins and outs, but basically we lost them. 11:30, yeah, they run quite late. Remind me at the end of the service. I'll have a look for you. I'll have a look how late they run. Elijah, you didn't answer my question. Was he wearing a rucksack, this man at York? Hello Richie, sorry I'm late. No worries, Train Boy, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. When does the service start? What, the 11:30 one? I'm not too sure. I would assume, I think the later services are along the southern part because it's the more populated part of the line. I believe I got 350, maybe 400 model buses. Oof. Last train of the day is 23:15. First train of the day is 6:29 on Birmingham Cross City. So it weren't far off. I know Berlin S-Bahn runs 4 o'clock to 1 o'clock on weekdays. Yeah, no, they definitely don't run 24-hour. Definitely don't run 24-hour. I think there's some that are like 4 o'clock in the morning. This is the new university station, by the way, which opened 2 months ago. It looked very different last time I was here, which was about 5 years ago. Beautiful. Yeah, I meant the first train of the day. Oh, I see, right, okay. Can you search on Google? It's not a cursed drive. Can you stop deleting my comments? I'm not deleting your comments, Andy. I've not seen any of your comments for a little while, actually. I thought you'd left the stream. I don't delete any comments, to be honest, unless they're really, really inappropriate. Then I don't delete them. Honestly, Andy, I don't ignore any comments. I read every single one of them. The regional express train in my city runs 3 trains per hour peak time, 6 to 9, 1 till 7, 2 trains off peak, 1 train and nights, and I believe every 2 hours on Friday and Saturday nights. Yeah, we're not that good. We're not that good here. And if you go up north, it's even worse. Tasty bit of water. One time I got up at 3 AM to catch the first bus of the day, and that day I rode all the buses all day and got home after the last bus. See, I wanted to do that once. I wanted to travel on all the buses, but I would like to. It'd be interesting to see how many buses you could ride in one day. 3 AM in the morning, by the way, not the afternoon. Hey, 3 o'clock in the morning. Richie, you need to DM me your face so I know who I... Well, that's the thing. White Rose isn't due to open for another year, so I've got another year before I have to paint myself out. Crazy players, I'm probably stupid to recognise you from. I think Crazy, you've essentially got a YouTube channel, haven't you? Because you've got about 1,000 some subscribers. Joe Dobson's a good YouTuber. He's from up north as well. The Devil's Hour, yes, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 trains per hour. That's absolutely nuts. Another year. White Rose opens this year. No, it's it's been delayed. It's been put on hold. So White Rose Station, it was due to open spring, but then it was delayed till December this year, and then they've put it on hold because of costs. Of course they have. There's been a dispute between the contractor and I think West Yorkshire Combined Authority. I think something's just gone right somewhere. So yeah, it's delayed until at least next year, unless they magically do it this year. Can you search what I said? I will when we get to Birmingham New Street, because we'll have a little bit of time in New Street. And again, I've ridden all bus services in one day. That's nuts. What have I missed? We've done a service from Lichfield to Redditch, and I've talked about the route because I know the route very well. And we're now doing a Bromsgrove to Four Oaks service, about to arrive into Birmingham New Street. You could try City Bus Manager. Do you know what? I had a look at that actually. That doesn't look too bad. I think that's on PC only though, isn't it? I'm going up the Licky incline right now. Oh, sorry. Yeah, what? Are you going up in the 323 or are you going up in one of the other services? Nice, yeah, PC only. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, like I say, once I get a PC, I promise I'll do some other sort of games. It's just at the minute, obviously. I mean, if I'm honest, I didn't expect the channel to do so well, and people would suggest different types of games. So I'm very appreciative of all the support so far. So I've definitely got an eagerness to get a PC. Definitely. Yeah, PC would add a bit of variety. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about it. I would like to. Oh, hello, love. Hello. You can speak. You can speak. You don't have to be so quiet. Why were you tiptoeing? She's not screamed. Oh, bless her. Is it bad? Is it not? Oh, it's not bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll talk about that afterwards if you want. Hold on. 1 second. Hello, sorry, I was just talking to the missus about something. City Bus Manager and NIMBY Rails are a must-have. I will certainly give them a go. I've got a lot of the only reason I haven't got a PC sooner is because I've got a lot of expenses over the next couple of years. Birmingham New Street looks so detailed. Birmingham New Street's incredibly detailed. Like, it is pretty darn spot on, if you ask me. Once we get into Birmingham New Street, I'm going to very quickly mute my mic, and then I'm going to just run to the toilet quick, because I do need a wee. Oh, why is it not accepting me stop? Come on, get up now. It's really not liking that, is it? I know I've got plenty of room left, but... There we go. Right, I've got a minute. I'll be right back. That was good timing. Apologies, I've only just got onto it. I've just realised that I'm all tangled. I've just realised that the thing had been going, the DSD had been going off for a while, so apologies for that. Right, next stop is we're stopping at Dudgerston on this one. Get back to the chat. I'm going to quickly look at that thing that Andy asked as we slowly crawl out a new street. What's it called? Oh, Street Fighter. Oh, yeah. Let's look so detailed. Can you maybe do a British Rail era route for the next UK route stream? Yes. So my actual plan, I've got it on my documents, is I'm gonna do Blackpool branches next time, if that's what people want to see. Either Blackpool branches, or I maybe could do Tees Valley. It's up to you. I would love to live stream to TSW, but I don't think I would get any viewers. Do you think it would help? Also, is suffragette line worth it? To answer your second question first, suffragette line definitely worth it. I've actually got a review video coming out about that. And yeah, do some live streams. Have you got a channel yourself? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at your stuff. Southwestern Third Railway. Hey, I like that because that's a play on the play on words. Yeah, everyone go subscribe to Southwestern Third Railway, because then if you do a stream, us lot will join you. So everyone go and subscribe to him. Let's get him to 25 if we can. It would be nice to see some 350s and cross-country class 170s. It would be nice. Fun story, I've had 3 companies in my lifetime so far. First bus from 1996, December 1st, 2012. Then Stagecoach from December 2nd, 2012 to September 23. And now the B network. Gosh, yeah. So I'm trying to think now. I've technically seen loads because I've lived in so many different parts of the country. I haven't seen T's yet, but it's on my list to check out. That would be a good one to see. T's would be good if it was updated. I feel like it's a little bit outdated, if I'm honest. But it's a good route, yeah. Yeah, I'd love Blackpool Branches next stream, a bit of Blackpool Branches or Tees Valley. Yeah. I'll see how I feel. I have just done a video on Blackpool Branches if you want to check it out. I did look at the Bernays branch. But surprisingly, I thought a lot of people would have been quite interested in, but I don't think people are too fussed about the Bernays branch. But yeah, Tees Valley's good. Tees Valleys would be good with the Pacers, definitely. You'd also see the 150s on there, I think. Look at my previous message. The one about an eye infection. Did I not read that out? Oh. Why have you got an eye infection? How did you do that? How did one infect their eye? I heard a cough. Did you just cough? Oh, I didn't. Do you know what? I wasn't even paying attention. Are you okay? Yeah. It was just a cough. So you're not dying? No, I think I meatballs. Oh, meatballs? Yeah. Can I have a meatball, please? No. Aww. Oh, why? Considering I've been down the Blackpool line quite a few times, every time it was either a Pacer or a Class 150, 156 or the Class 319. The Blackpool, that's one thing. I've not been to Blackpool on the train, but I've been to Blackpool many times. It'd be cool to do that. Go to Blackpool on the trains. It's all 195s though now, isn't it? Or is it been electrified? I don't think it has it? Yeah, I know you did. You used to go with your granddad, didn't you? Dewsbury, Preston, Blackpool. Yeah, that sounds about right. Dewsbury. As we're pulling into Aston, I've just done a quick refresh of the stream to see the poll. We've got 17 votes, 88% of which are yes, and 12% are no. Cool, okay. We've also got 526 subscribers. Thank you very much for everyone that's just subscribed. That's mad. That's almost 10 subscribers in the live stream. That's absolutely mad. So thank you everyone that's subscribed. And we've got 15 likes as well. Thank you very much. Do Blackpool to Preston in real life versus Blackpool branches? I could do, yeah. Would you let me do that, love? Like if I wanted to like film a part of like if I said to you one day, can I go out to this part of the line, film it, and then do a comparison on this? Yeah. Would you be alright with me doing that? Yeah. There you go. I've had the miss. Yeah, but happy wife, happy life and all that.
We'll go Blackpool and then you can film it and then we'll come back and maybe come back a different way to see what it's in comparison.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Sounds good to me. Was that your mum? No, that's Mrs. That's me wife to be, Andy. Just see how different. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, 195s and class 331s. I travel on class 331s actually. Permission from the wife acquired. That's fine. Do you want me to hold your baps? I might.
Don't eat my back.
I'm not going to eat your bap. Don't worry. They smell good.
They're spilling.
They're spilling.
These bowls are really small.
Or the meatball's really big. Plot twist. I'll let you scran a bit for a nick a meatball.
Just let me dip a bit of sauce because I need the sauce to go down a bit.
That's fine. Just be careful because obviously, would it be better to eat the meatballs because the meatballs are what are building up the sauce. Went back to college. Back to college tomorrow. Have a good week. We'll be back to college after a good weekend. Then my tutor told us we are doing a litter pick tomorrow. That reminds me of what I did in uni. We had to do a litter pick, which was annoying. Erdington is amazing. I went on holiday there. Oh, get your missus to say Erdington is a holiday destination. Well, I've read out the comments, so she'll. Where's Erdington? Where do you think it is? Yeah. It's not a holiday destination, no. Someone in the chat said he saw a man filming at York yesterday, York Station. Yeah, I'm trying to get some questions, see if it was me or not. Said the guy was wearing jeans, jacket and a cap. Well, yes and no. Oh, right, okay. I got like a novelty cap, but I weren't wearing it when I was filming. It also would have been obvious it was me because of my rucksack. I've not said what sort of rucksack it is there. May is a good month in Germany in terms of amount of holidays. It's the same over here. We get 2 bank holidays in May. One of which is around my birthday. Whee! Don't have to book any time off work because my birthday falls on a bank holiday weekend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, banks. Yeah, I mean, if I weren't born, I wouldn't be doing this stream right now. Do you reckon if I wasn't born, you wouldn't be eating a bowl of noodles right now? But not bowl of meatballs even.
Probably somewhere, but not yet.
Yeah. My tutor said we can relax at the park for 3 to 4 hours after we've done litter picking. Why are you doing litter picking? Is it some is there a reason behind it, or is he just can't be bothered to teach you, so he's going to do some litter picking? We have 4 holidays in May. One is on a Sunday. Does it count as a holiday if it's on a Sunday though? Yeah. He's like, no, because it's in Germany. I don't know whether the standard working week is Monday to Friday.
No, but a holiday is like Christmas is a holiday, and that could be on Sunday, right?
I suppose so, yeah. But I think he's referring to a bank holiday. Oh, the man was wearing a rucksack. What sort of rucksack did he have? Was it a notable rucksack? What colour was it? There's one always on the 1st of May. 1st of May is day of work in Germany. Counts as a holiday. I absolutely love the street lights at this stop. I've not spotted them. Oh, what, these ones? They're all orange.
Wait, you got someone from Germany in the street?
Yeah. Someone from Germany, there was someone from Norway earlier.
International?
I have gone international, yeah. To be fair, Crazy, the guy that's called Crazy Place from Germany, he's in most of the streams, to be fair, so been going international for a few weeks. Yeah, I do want a meatball. Of course I do. Look, oh, 1 second, let me just mute it so I can eat this meatball.
You have to come in.
I'm scanning a meatball. I'm back from scanning a meatball. Part of the environment topic my college is doing at the moment, OSC.
What's studying? What's studying?
Yeah, what you're studying? Yeah, well, it'll be something to do with environment, I'm guessing. Sad I know. No, it's not sad. If you think street lighting's cool, like for example, I think some of the bridges and stuff are cool on this. Like when you get to Erdington, it's actually like it says like it's got the right signage. It was a notable rucksack, kinda, I guess. What colour was it? Or did it have a key colour on it? Did it have any logos on it? Remind me of the ones when I was a kid before LED. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I remember when lampposts, someone used to have to climb up there with a ladder and change the bulb. Been here since the main Tarbarn stream. I think that was like my second stream. Second or third, anyway. We've also got someone in the chat from America as well.
Where in America?
We're in America, I believe Florida.
Cool. You told him I'm slightly upset.
No, I haven't. I think he's still in here. I'll see if his name pops up. I'll say he's the one from America. I miss when our old tram still had roll blinds. Yeah, I don't think like as in like blinds that you can. We don't have stuff like that over here, do we? We only just about have curtains on some trains.
Yeah, we don't have trams, unless you're going to Manchester.
It was a PlayStation rucksack. Are you sure? Remember I met you in that Train Sim guy stream. Oh yes. I've been in some of his streams. Don't think it was you. Sorry. What colour jacket did he have on? I'm gonna find out. It's crazy to think I remember Centro trains. I weren't old enough to have Central. There wasn't Centro on the trains when I grew up there. But like, I think they might have been. I'm not. I think I grew up with London Midland livery. Here we go, Chester Road. Huh. Why are you shouting?
Because I pushed her away from the meatballs.
Say hello. Oh, she sniffed the stream. For a reminder of anyone that wasn't in the stream earlier on, that's that building there, right ahead in that tower block. I grew up in there. That's there.
That one.
Which one? What, that one? No, the one behind it, that tower block right behind.
Oh.
But my mum used to walk down here. If you go down there, there's a crossroads, and on the crossroads you'd have a Mackey's, there was a dentist there, a doctor's, and there's a taxi rank there as well. Jacket was black. What colour was his jeans?
I don't think it is because I sat in the waiting room and on that bench when you went to film. Both times you left your backpack with me.
No, but the platform he's mentioned was near the one where I got the last train. Got to love a good kebab. I do love a good kebab. Some of our older trams were sold to someone in Romania, and they retired there. They were sold to Kazakhstan. Didn't know Kazakhstan even had trains, let alone let alone trams. Tell your missus that Chicago Town Pizza is the best. What's your opinion on Chicago Town Pizza?
Deep dish. Like the deep dish pizza pies. Is that Chicago Town Pizza?
I guess so, yeah.
See what they say. If it's two things, if it's the deep dish, like the pizza pie ones, or if it's like the thin crust ones, then I'll know an answer from what they say.
Okay. Hey Richie, I'm just curious, how long are your trains per hour every day? So the one I get, they're all different types of services, but from a like how often they are, every 15 minutes. Yeah. I would normally get on a specific one because it's just the cheapest. We are, yeah. Well, it's the same train, just from a different stop. Oh, babe. No. Elijah, what sort of Chicago Town pizzas are the deep dish ones or the pizza pies?
No.
What?
The deep dish pizza pies are the thin ones.
Oh, I see, right. Deep dish or thin ones? Just got another subscriber, 527. Absolutely, that's absolutely nuts, that, isn't it? Could you imagine 527 people stood in front of me right now, watching me play a game? That took me a minute to get that. I will get up to 10 trains per hour on peak times weekdays on the direct route to Berlin, and 8 trains per hour on weekdays. Imagine that, 10 trains per hour. Like, imagine how frequent that would be.
Oh, I thought it meant he gets on them.
No, as in like the service that's near him.
Well, getting out of appointment, he gets 10 trains per hour.
Do you reckon you could do that? Get 10? You swore? Ah.
Sorry.
Oh dear, hopefully I didn't... Oh, the viewers have just gone down to 2.
Sorry.
Oh dear. When will the video come out of your girlfriend playing Tears to Before? Because I'll be looking forward to that. We were discussing this the other day, and because you really like Long Island Railroad, don't you? That's your favourite favourite route in the game. However, you're absolutely useless with safety systems, aren't you?
I don't even know what they are.
Yeah. So because Long Island Railroad 2.0 is going to have permanently enabled safety systems, I'm going to challenge you in a couple of weeks' time with it.
But I was also thinking, is it the same train, just with safety system?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll know how to drive it, though.
Yeah, but you have to press it. You have to have reaction times to press it.
Wouldn't you prefer me to drive a train I've never drove before, so it's even funnier, because I won't know where it is?
Yeah, you got to remember it's been about 2 years since. In fact, no, because there's a new train in it. It's very similar, but it's new. What do you think of Fang now? It's Street Fighter, and I'm not too fussed about Street Fighter. I've never really been into them sorts of games. For 527 people sitting in front of you, you're going to need a bigger house. You need a bigger boat, yeah. How many people... If people stood shoulder to shoulder, how many people do you reckon you could fit in this house?
I've never thought of it, really. Can you get up?
The Berlin Stadtbahn has 21 trains per... How does that work? 21 trains per hour? By the way... Yeah, so, do you know I was saying that there was a guy from America? He's in the chat. Tom, I've got to tell you, the missus, she's an absolute... She loves America. She keeps telling me she wants to do a massive tour of America. Just correct me if I'm wrong. You live in Florida, that's right, isn't it? Pretty sure you mentioned you live not far from, is it Orlando? They've made Long Island Railroad commuter route that's not usable for beginners. Yeah, so they've made it so it's quite an advanced route. I'm getting a Long Island Railroad this coming week. I have the original, but this looks a good update. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to be getting it, definitely. It's going to be a good bit of fun.
But you can't bully me if I'm not good at it.
No, they won't bully you. We were speaking...
You?
Oh, I'll bully you. We were talking about bullying earlier, because obviously we were talking about, like, us rail fans. A lot of people take the mick out of it. And
The
that's
way that I see it.
I mentioned that sort of like you're happy as long as I'm happy.
Yeah,
And it's like,
if it makes you happy, then it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. And I would much rather you be playing trains or making videos about trains or going to see trains than be out at a nightclub doing God knows what, absolutely drunk out your head.
yeah, exactly. I get around 20 trains per hour, which is down from 30 at peak due to train shortages at the moment. Central Line, London Underground. Well, there you go. Yeah, so the London Underground has a train literally every 2 minutes, which is like 30 trains per hour. How nuts is that?
You have to like run to get on it when you like zoom. It's gone.
Sort of, yeah, I guess.
Have you told them about the road train?
Yeah, I mentioned about the road train, yeah. I still remember London Midlands Class 150s. I've been on one of them. I remember, because sometimes they did a Class 170s and 150s coupled together, didn't they? Tom, yep, all the theme parks. Yeah, so Tom's the one that's from America. We want to do New York again, don't we? Well, I say again, I want to do New York again, yeah.
It's weird because I love America, but I've never been and I don't even know anyone from there. Like you think if you were a bit patriotic about a country you're not from, at least you know someone who's from there. But no.
I think because you grew up with a lot of American programming, it's sort of like you feel American, don't you?
I don't know. I just really like the idea of such a big place where like I don't know. Like you could drive for like 30 hours and you're still in the same state, never mind the same country.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it takes do bottom to top in about 12 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
If you drove from right down south to right up to the top of Scotland.
Alright, let me just try to focus on stopping. It's only single tracks except for 2 stations at the eastern part because they're also used for terminating trains, and also one of the western parts for terminating one on the section Ostbahnhof Worcestershire Strasse. You can have up to 30 trains per hour.
How you just said that word then
Yeah.
is like how I used to say Worcestershire sauce before I met you.
Hi Jacob, how you doing? I'm a huge fan. Sorry I joined late. Also Shanley, hi. Hey. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Once you get a PC, get OpenBVE and install some New York subway routes. I certainly will do. We're talking about PC today, and I might have to get one soon. There's loads of cool train games on the PC. And after, yeah, and right, I'm going to do one more service, but I'm going to do a relatively short one. So I might do an RHTT service. What are we reckoning? RHTT? Yeah, let's do an RHTT. 20 minutes. Gives us to about just after 9 o'clock. What do you think of Fang's design? Do you know of a Fang character from Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was his design? Or their design? They're asking me about the opinion of Fang's design from Street Fighter.
As in like the one from when I was a kid?
Probably, yeah.
God, no, I can't remember. In some years. I'm old now. Can't be expected to remember stuff that happened all back in my day.
Fun fact, I know every US president even though I'm from Manchester. That's an interesting thing to know, isn't it? Then again, you know like Grey's Anatomy off by heart, don't you? Do an East Midlands HST in the West Midlands. I would, but I actually do have that saved for a video, so I'm not going to ruin it. Shanley, can you be my chopping buddy? Remember when you were in the live stream in the old place, and you were chopping, and you were making a salad? Yeah. Derail Valley is a good train game on PC, still early access, but fun to play. Yeah, certainly. I'm going to look into getting a PC over the next year or so. Obviously sooner the better, but at the minute we've got other finances that we've got to think about.
We've got a wedding coming up.
We've got a wedding to pay for, essentially. There's a good 10 grand out of his pockets. Gotta wait a couple of minutes for this train to go. Why are you dancing?
We're watching TikTok and it's Trent.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm off.
Could you do me a favour? Could you knock that light on for me, please? That lamp, please.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, thank you. Why have you fallen over? Why have you done that? What have you done? What have you done with yourself? Why have you just got up and then fallen back down again? Hope all goes well on your wedding. Best wishes from me. Thank you very much, Alex. It's not this year. We've still got plenty of time to pay for it. Oh dear mate. You're leaning on the charger. Thank you. I keep a streak of how many times I've joined your stream. I'm currently on a 5 streak. You got to keep that up with the 2 streams a week. Which, let's have a check of that. 21 votes. 90% of which say yes, more streams sounds good. 10% say no. What do you think, love?
You do whatever you want to do.
Oh, there we go. You're asking your cat to switch the light on. No wonder she's confused. I was talking about her dementia. She was screaming really loud. And people were saying, "Is everything all right with your cat?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, don't worry. She's just got dementia."
Well, she kept coming down here, screaming at the door, coming back upstairs, walking on my head. She was trying to nick my magic stars.
She was trying to nick my magic stars as well, you know.
She was taking my bloody magic stars.
Train.
She had a red in the bag and all sorts.
She didn't have any though, did she?
No.
She's a sod, isn't she? And do move into the grooving, doobie, hit me, did nothing. My streak is 10 streams. That's how many streams I've done.
Have you ever done 10 streams?
This is my 10th, I think. That's why I'm doing this route.
Well, and 10 watching as well.
There is 10 watching away. Look at that, 10's everywhere. When that, what's his name? You know that Les Dennis? Didn't he said that, didn't he? He was like 10. Did he went, "It's a 10 from me." He's the one that went. That is Les Dennis, isn't it? Right. Oh. It's not Les Dennis, no. What's the name of the one? What's the one name from Strictly?
I know what you mean, but I can't.
It's Les Summit, isn't it? I think he's dead now. What's his name? Hold on. Strictly. How do you spell Strictly? Strictly Come Dancing. Les.
He's been on it, that's why.
What's his? Hold on. What's the chat saying? Oh, no, not saying anything about any Les's. Len Goodman. Oh, he's dead now, is Len Goodman. He's dead now. He died last year. He died almost a year ago to the day. Thanks, love. She said bye. Oh, that's chaos. It was Len that went, it's a 10 from me. Oh, I don't know. My cousin worked with Len on Strictly. Hey, nice. I'm so stupid. I had to look up 60. I had to look up 60/4. Wait, what? Oh, what, to get 60 divided by 4? It's 15, isn't it? Why can't we go anywhere? Are we waiting for something? Or is it Pro Control? Oh, my headlights aren't on. Let's turn them on. Cool. Train at King's Norton. Ah. Oh, that's so stupid. Why have we got to wait for that then? I have to make a quick trip to the store. We'll be back in a few minutes. No worries. I'm going to be streaming for another 15 minutes or so. Have you ever driven a 6-car 323 on TSW? Like, I've never gotten one, but you see so many of them as AI. I think I've driven one 6-car, but I think they're like once or twice an hour. You get them. This train's taking a bit of a while, isn't it? There it is. Oh no, my cat's in the way. Down, get down, go on. Get down, you silly sod. Right, there we go. Green light. I've seen a 6-car 323 like every other train on the route. Oh, I've only seen them every now and then. I think in reality though, they only have 6-car diagrams twice an hour. My cousin finished second in 2015 with partner Giovanni. Ooh, that's cool. You know quite a few famous people, don't you? This is where you turn around and you say that you're like friends with all sorts of, like, you are basically a celebrity and you know loads of other people that are celebrities. This is where you turn around and say that you're like friends with Jeff Marshall or something. Right, we should be on. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna go now. See you in the Discord. Yeah, catch you later, Train Boy. Thank you for joining. It'll be funny to see your missus. See when your missus would be playing Long Island Railroad 2.0, and the signal lets her go into the same block as another train. Then she will crash into that train. She probably would. Hey, we'll leave that. We'll leave those surprises. Oh, punch! The cats are punching each other. I'll stop watching Jeff Marshall. Oh, I love a bit of Jeff Marshall. Right, full speed ahead, let's go. She was Chesney's girlfriend in Corrie. Now you're talking. I only watched Corrie in Lanzarote. We went to Lanzarote, right, and there was literally nothing on the telly, because obviously it's all Spanish. There was Spanish Peppa Pig, but we turned over to the only English channel, and it was just playing non-stop Corey. Right, we can get up to 60, I think. Oh, we're limited to 40? Oh, darn. Me neither, I'll never watch soaps. I only watched the soaps, like I say, when I was in Lanzarote, and I once watched it when I was like 10, when there was the tram crash. Good times. Good times. Does the console edition of Tram Sim also have the depot DLC, like the ultra low floor? Yes, it does. Yeah. Would you like to see a Tram Sim stream? Let me know if you'd like to see Tram Sim. I've also got what's it called? Train Life. I'm tempted to do a City Skyline series as like a live stream. What do you think about that? Like a City Skylines where I do like sort of like a public transport focused city. I'd love to do that. I wouldn't be able to do City Skylines as like videos, but it'd be good to do it as a stream. What would you like think? We start it afresh. It's all stream. I'll only do the map, like unless it's like little bits, but I'll mainly do the core bits of the map, whilst on the streams. City Skylines only public transport, no cars allowed at all. That'll be a bit difficult. Do you know if you can drive the trams on the 5 route? Only if you've got it as a mod on PC. I don't own 5 Circle. I was going to get it, but it was a bit of a disappointment, wasn't it? So no, I didn't get it. Yes, definitely City Skylines. Okay, so if I say to you that we're gonna just provisionally, right? If I say the stream, we'll be doing 2 streams a week. Eventually, over May, I think it'll be just Train Sim World for now. Hi Zach, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. New name in the chat. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we'll do. Let's say in a month's time, we'll do Train Sim World Sundays, and then on Wednesdays it will be, or maybe Train Sim World on a Wednesday, and on a Sunday it will be City Skylines, or it will be Tram Sim or Train Life, whatever else. How does that sound? So it's not like it wouldn't get repetitive. We'd have a like midweek, let's say midweek trains or whatever. Bus Simulator has trams. Do you have that? That's a good idea. Yeah, to get the tram DLC for Bus Sim. Yeah, I'll have a look at that if it goes on sale. Sorry, I'm speeding a little bit here. Oh, red light! No! Oh, I weren't paying attention. Oh no! Oh, fail. Oh, I was too busy talking about nonsense. Oh, poop. Right. Well, that was a disaster. Spad count 1. And I've just kicked me my footstool. Oh dear. Well, unfortunately, due to that unforeseen circumstance, yeah, that's not good, is it? I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Crazy, you wanted to see when the last train was. So the first train is at 5:24. It's a 15-minute service as well. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad at all. Cool. And then the last train is all the way down here. The first passenger service. Oh, that's a good shout, actually. Hold on. First passenger service is Gosh, there's a lot of services here, isn't there? Prepare this passenger. Drive this passenger. 5:42. Birmingham New Street to Redditch. There you go. And the last one. 1 second, we can't. Hello, sorry, my cat was being naughty. It is their feeding time soon. Yeah, and then the last service is somewhere down here, I think. Well, it's going to be down this way. It's not going to be up, is it? Silly egg. Right. The last passenger service. Empty, 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 empty. Passenger service is 23:39. There you go. Right. And then I also want to do a quick run around Birmingham New Street, I think. I want to show you what Birmingham New Street's like, because I know that we didn't really get to showcase it much because it's very much in and out. Let me get back to the chat as well. Bus simulators, trams there, sounds good. Bus sim trams are terrible. I'll give them a go. Spad count numero uno, yes I know. Yo, Shanley, can I chat to you on the Discord? She's not here, she's upstairs, but she doesn't really use Discord, she just keeps an eye on it every now and then. That's an empty coach stop move as indicated by a 5 on the head code. Oh, I see. 2 is passenger, 5 is ECS. It says driver passenger service though. Anyway, we're here on platform 4A. So this is Birmingham New Street. It's very quiet, which is a shame. It's a shame that it's so quiet, but it is look like this. Like even these little plaques here are quite cool. But yeah, so I think this has also got working escalators. Yeah, there you go, look, working escalators. Whee. So this is sort of like the main concourse. If you walked around here, you would normally... Let me get my bearings. So yeah, so through here, this would be eventually where you'd go through the ticket barriers, and then that would be all Grand Central in there. They've obviously blocked it out, so that's where you'd normally go through. That's where it would like try and force you through the ticket barriers. So if you got off a train, it would send you through here, through the big concourse, and then there's another set of barriers at the other side, which I'll show you now. You can't walk down there, that's good. Where can I walk down? I can walk down here. Yeah, and then if you go right down to hello. If you walk right down to the other side, let's just have a look at this coming in. Grand Central, can I teleport to New York? Yeah, it's not as good. It's called Grand Central. It's not as good as it sounds. But yeah, and then you come up this side, and it looks the exact same this side, but again, you'd have ticket barriers here. So if you had to change from like 12 over to 1, if you had to go from 1A to 12B, it would direct you through the ticket barriers. However, the way that New Street's designed is that you could walk all the way down towards the western side of the platforms, and then there's these stairs here that I was on about earlier, which if you go up, you can change to any place. It's a bit more walking, don't get me wrong, but if you had to go from this side of the station to this side to avoid all the ticket barriers and all the queues there, come round this way. It's easier, much easier to get to. But obviously, if you had to, you got ticket barriers, and that's obviously out to onto the thingies. So obviously, there's ticket barriers there to get out the station. But if you're trying to change, if you've got a quick change, and if it's going to direct you through the ticket barriers, just go down to this footbridge, and then you can get to pretty much any platform you want to. There you go. That's here's one of the collectibles as well. The bull, to do with the bull ring. Look at that, cool. Anyway, right, that's a little tour around New Street. Just, you know, if any of you go to New Street and want to know a little bit of information, give it a go. Yeah, let's watch this depart. Lovely stuff. Right, so yeah, that was the Birmingham Cross City stream. I've really enjoyed that, and I will definitely be streaming this route again very soon in the distant future. The next UK route will be either the Blackpool Branches or Tees Valley. I'm not sure. But 1 second. Yeah, so next route will be Long Island Railroad 2.0 on Wednesday. I'm planning to do a stream. I'm going to have a first look video coming out on Wednesday, and then there'll be a stream soon after, and then there's a before and after video coming out as well. So keep an eye out for that. I also have a train life video coming out soon. I've got it prepped. I just need to do a thumbnail and stuff, so I might get that out either tomorrow, or I've got a lot of editing to do with Long Island, so I might leave that till next week. We'll see. But there'll be definitely it'll be very much a Long Island week next week. But yeah, there will be a stream on Long Island next on Wednesday, roughly 6 o'clock. Hopefully, maybe it might be a little bit later, about 7. And we'll be showcasing that route off when it comes out. So that'll be next week, and there won't be a stream next Sunday as I'm busy. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this stream. I hope you all had a great time. Thank you very much to Crazy, to Alex and Daniel, and many more, Zach, Tom. Thank you all very much for joining. Train Boy, I know that he's probably left now. As for the poll, before I go, 23 votes, yes, more streams, sounds good. So 91% say yes. So we'll give it a try. We'll start doing it on Train Sim World routes for a couple of weeks, and then we'll start delving into new games and see what works. If you've not joined the Discord, there is a link to the Discord at the top of the chat there. Alex, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if you have it, come join us, have a chat with us. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye all.